let's actually go look at the deck list that we're playing today. And
Yeah. Give me half a
I'll
second to get some more light going, but
sure.
yes.
Niv-Mizzet, y'all. Niv-Mizzet.
Yeah. This deck is so I believe when I first saw this deck, I described it as someone took the Niv deck and then decided that they didn't ban Astrolabe and put or Abundant Growth in the spot, which is a noticeable downgrade because it only lets you filter your like original thing that you enchant. You can't like refilter over and over,
Yep.
but pretty good.
Yeah. I think when Alan was a huge proponent for this deck when Astrolabe was legal. He's like, yeah, all of the cards are
Yeah.
good. Why wouldn't you play it? That was literally his logic. And I'm like, it's hard to argue with that logic, right?
There are a lot of pretty good cards in this deck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have Niv and Teferi, Bring to Light for Tibalt, which is a thing. Omnath, exceptionally a thing.
Yeah. Well, when I played this deck before, I really just found this was like one of the best cards in the deck by so much. It's kind of crazy how good it is.
Shocking. Wow.
Yeah.
Omnath, great card. Confirmed.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking... sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to comment on how much I like the fact that there's just like one day aside. It's like, yeah, we're going to Bring to Light for that, and that's good enough in that matchup.
Well, I don't think they beat you in a fair game, so I do believe that.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Their deck... That's always the problem with that green-white deck, is it does not, like, it literally cannot win a game if Heliod is not a card that you can cast. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like, it's won so many matches off the back of Heliod just not ever dying. So.
Anyways, what I was going to say is, I kind of wonder if there's a non-Yorion version of this deck that's good still, but I couldn't figure it out, and I didn't bother trying to figure it out.
I think this may be a deck where you actually just want the full 80. Just like naturally. The hands with Niv that are like redundant on pieces are just not exciting.
A few weeks ago, whoa, we got a Jason Ford donation.
Jarvis inherits the Seattle brain disease and plays the Lauren next stream.
Alright, Jason. Just for you. I assume J43 is Jason. It has to be, right?
We can leave it up to the viewer's imagination, but also yes, probably.
I can check my email to see, or my PayPal, to see if it is truly the J Ford himself. Yeah, I will probably line that up for the second stream on Friday, actually. I have one donation deck in the queue, which is it Splinter Twin Stompy in Legacy?
Excuse me, what?
Oh, Ari, let me show you this deck. Oh, shit. I can never...
Ultra Broken Secret deck?
Oh, it's not actually Ultra Secret or Broken or anything. I just named it that as a meme.
Nah, many things you do are memes, it sounds like.
Not that many. Let me find this deck. Shit. Alright, you ready for this deck, Ari? You ready?
Maybe.
Alright.
Show it up.
Here we go. 4 Deceiver Exarch, 4 Hull Breacher, and Vidalian Click, a Dak Vaden, a Narset, 2 Chandra Torch of Defiance, 2 Jason Mind Sculptor, 4 Izzet Charm, 4 Days Undoing, 4 Forceful, 4 Chalice of the Void, 3 Chrome Locks, 3 Blood Moon, 2 Splinter Twin. For our mana base, we have 4 Ancient Tomb, and Ash Barrens, a Fiery Islet, and a bunch of blue and red fetches and volcanics and I don't know, nonsense.
Can I just call myself a preemptive skeptic about this?
You can, but you know what? The donation queue doesn't end.
Okay. The single Narset, there's some questions I have.
The single Narset, I think, is the 5th Hull Breacher.
Well, I was wondering if you actually just want more Narsets and less Hull Breachers, but maybe not.
Sure. I also think I might end up cutting Izzet Charm for Izzet Signet in this deck, as someone else brought up in the chat.
Oh yeah, Izzet Charm is so bad. Don't play that card, ever.
Look, I already learned this lesson from Modern.
Yeah, I know. Everyone keeps trying it over and over, and it's just never good. Why is there an Ash Barrens in the deck, Jarvis?
I don't...
The chat wants to know.
Yo, I don't make the rules. I'm probably going to fix that too, but that was just the initial list. All right. Anything else to note about this deck? How do you feel about Nahiri? That's one of the big question mark I have actually.
It exiles Heliod.
Oh, okay. And I'm not gonna lie. The first time I read this card, I thought it said exile target tapped enchantment, and I kept on thinking of ways. How is enchantment going to be tapped?
Yeah, there's a lot of Kyle's Guile in this deck. Like that is a large amount of Kaya's Guile. Zampup, you want to come over here?
Yeah, someone pointed out Ash Barrens works through your own Blood Moon. I'm not sure that's better than just playing an island.
Oh, puppy.
Oh, we got a Zamdog? We got a
No,
Zamdog?
she was not super interested. Come here, puppy.
Oh, there could have been a dog.
Zammy.
People should follow for the dog.
She's in a concerned standoff, like 10 feet away.
A concerned standoff with who? Or
me.
What?
The idea of a camera.
Oh.
She's just gonna lie down after eating dinner, I think is what's gonna happen.
Well,
you're good. Come here. No. She's gonna stare at the just lie on the floor.
Alright. Let's see who else is in this modern preliminary. 3 minutes. You know,
Charlie. X-Whale.
Yep. Time Walking on Sunshine, which is a
Nammer
fantastic
Squats.
username.
Ooh, Jabberwocky.
I lost to Jabberwocky in the Sealed Mox this past weekend. He was a powerful opponent, and his cards were really good, and he lost playing for top 8.
Yeah. Sealed is this sealed format is interesting.
Yeah, I know you've been testing a lot for the.
I've been testing it a decent amount.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Charlie's playing one of the Mox playoffs that they're covering this weekend.
Yep.
Him
Those
and
are
JMM are in 2 different ones, and they both have a Pro Tour one. Do you know JMM?
Yeah, Jan Morgan's also a winner of a Time Spiral era Pro Tour.
It was Kobe, I believe.
Yeah.
Which I think
wait, was it?
Oh, it might have been. Wait, was it Geneva instead?
At least it was Kobe.
Okay, I was right. I think Kobe was one of the limited ones as well.
Yeah, it was Time Spiral. I believe it was Time Spiral only limited. I have to.
No, wait. I thought that was Prague that Mike Ron won.
This is definitely Time Spiral only limited because I know Willie Edel was in top 8 of that one with.
Okay. Wait, then which one did Ron win? Was it TTP then?
This is Ron won Geneva.
Okay.
I believe, right? Let me look this up. This is okay. This so MTG PT Kobe 2006. It was like right after Time Spiral released, I believe.
Oh, so it's like
basically.
almost like a pre-release PT, almost.
Yeah, it was like October. Time Spiral release was, I want to say late September that year. Oh, no, that's Time Spiral Remastered, like actual Time Spiral. It was released. Oh no, it basically was it was 2 weeks between PT Kobe and the release of Time Spiral. And the top 8 decks.
Man, I can't believe J Ford is gonna make me figure out how to rebuild a Lauren.
That's fine. Yeah, Geneva was Franz win, and that was oh my gosh, they still have the draft viewers up. Yes.
All right. We almost got a match, which is what everyone's really here for.
Okay, it was TTP. Yes, you are correct.
Okay. What I remember was people hated black for some reason, even though black was perfectly fine. So Ron just drafted black.
My recollection was it was very hard to win the game with black cards. Like most black decks, win condition involved tapping Blight Caller, the rebel, the one black rebel, a lot of times. Like there was not a lot of ways to win the game with black cards.
Blight Speaker.
Yeah, Blight Speaker.
So the username Jarvis Me is owned by Andrew Jessup.
How does it feel to have such a high-profile person stealing your identity on a regular basis?
Oh, we're playing against Amulet Titan. I assume you know how this goes. Our hand is dog shit.
That's you don't even get to cast any of those cards.
I know. I also, if we knew we were playing against Amulet, hand is not good anyways, even if we could cast our spells.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, this might be a fast match.
Yeah, this match is not a great matchup.
I think what you're looking for to play against with this deck is like creature decks, like not Amulet Titan creature decks.
Yeah, I think specifically the big mana matchups are bad.
Yeah.
Like, more so than any of the others.
So I think you can check it out, but I believe you have one main deck, Unmoored Ego.
Yep.
I guess this is a keep.
Sure. Bottom of the yeah. We're on the draw too, and they kept a 7.
Yeah, so
that's not allowed.
Yeah, in London World, if your Amulet opponent keeps 7 and you know they're good, you're probably dead. Which it has that look about it, you know.
Yeah, this is not the most promising situation, Jarvis. Photobug.
I think
play your land, you fetch a Triome.
Yeah, Ketrio Triome.
Are there other Triomes in this list? I forgot to look at
that. There's one Abzan Triome.
Okay.
Which is a...
I didn't know if there was a Jeskai Triome. Yep, there's Ndatha. There's... I was wondering if there was a Raugrin Triome.
No, there is not.
Okay, well, at least their second land wasn't okay.
No, this
What's going on in our sideboard? Can we look at that right now? Actually, we should fetch first, but oh gosh, yeah, no,
we don't have a good sideboard for this matchup. I guess we side in a bunch of Thought Seizes and hope it's good, but it's probably not going to be.
Yeah, that's all an accurate statement.
I mean, we are just like 1,000% dead, right? I wonder if we're supposed to play birds, actually.
I think we are.
Yeah. I don't see what getting that land back does, right?
It gets a counter on our Wrenn if we think that we're going to win the game via the ultimate. That's it.
That's not how this goes.
I'm aware. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. Maybe they just have nothing?
This might be...
No, we're probably... Wait? Pog?
Okay.
It's an enchantment? Pog? Wait.
Okay.
Why does our hand only 2 of a kinds? Ari, can you answer this?
I can't. I was thinking to see if we wanted to use Kaya's Guile on that, but I don't think so.
No, I think it's better to just get this going. Is the other thing.
I kind of agree, yeah. Okay, so I don't really want to go through the math, but I think you're dead.
Can't they make like 2 Titans depending on how their deck is built?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. They can make another Titan. They can give them both haste. You were probably extremely dead.
Well, I just want to see if they have the Stronghold. Then I'll concede. Wait, what happens if Sunhome is in their hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's kind of... Yeah, they probably should have had you dead here if they got Growth Chamber Talaria West.
Boland, I know from the old days. I just want to see if the card is in the wrong zone.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, now I'll concede. I just had to make sure that the cards were not in the wrong zone, because that is something that could hypothetically happen.
It does happen sometimes, on rare occasion.
Oh! But it didn't happen right there. All right. We have a lot of bad cards.
Crumble is probably fine. Thoughtseize is fine. Oath of Kaya deals direct damage to a player.
Am I taking out like Kaya's Guile? Or like...
So you want all your decays and stuff. You want to cut Supreme Verdict. That's not going to do anything.
Should I cut Lightning Helix and Guile? Probably like 4 Guile, 1 Helix.
That's probably a reasonable pitch. I don't even remember all the modes on Kaya's Guile, so that's fine.
None of them are good in this matchup. Do you really want bad Diabolic Edict?
I'm wondering if Dreadbore is worse than Helix going to the face. Like, you can't put... I guess you could split... Like, Oath of Kaya over Lightning Helix in your deck is kind of a like. I don't think you can justify that unless you're like, I would like to draw one more card off a Niv-Mizzet.
That's not how the games go either.
No, I guess you can bounce Oath of Kaya with the fairy, but
I don't think that's really realistic. Like, I can't even fathom a board seat where the game looks like that, and we haven't won by so much by like doing other nonsense.
yeah, I don't know, Jarvis. I don't have a good answer either.
All right, I think I'm just gonna submit this and hope to draw a better hand.
And hope they draw a worse hand. 2 amulets in anyone's they're just done.
I don't think Verdict is worth it because I don't think you should be trying to like answer their Titans with Wraths because they just keep getting Toriwest and Growth Chambers. That's like a losing battle, I think.
I agree. Unless their deck, I don't remember. The latest lists still have those cards, right? Like, we're not just losing our minds.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can ever cut the Toriwest engine, really. Like, because I think that's one of the reasons that deck is good. It just grinds through removal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Although it was easier with Field of the Dead, you know? But
I can pull up their list. There are 2 Talaria Wests and Simic Growth Chambers.
All right, I mean, this is what we signed up for, right?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't love it, but I think it'll. Oh, gosh. Yeah, whatever. Lightning Helix is actually probably worse than some amount of Kaya's Guile because you can't Helix a Dryer. Or I don't know what you're going to do at this point.
I'm trying to figure out what land to fetch as well. Probably Overgrown Tomb.
I don't. I would rather fetch something that makes a white. I want to fetch a white-black or a blue-black land.
I don't think the deck plays those.
It's not?
We can check real quick.
Is this just the list from the...
Yeah, there's no Watery Grave or God... Oh, there's a Godless Shrine, but none of our fetches fetch for that.
Okay.
So we have to get Overgrown Tomb, I think.
That's fine. Yeah, we do want to Thoughtseize on one to potentially take out an Amulet.
I agree with... That's what I was talking through. I think it normally doesn't play the other lands you're describing because you'd rather get a Triome most of the time.
Yeah.
Well...
I would take Amulet of Vigor, I believe. Yep. Yeah.
All right. They have redundancy on the acceleration standpoint, but obviously that's a fine hand for them to keep.
Yeah, they have a lot of outs. Did they have that Valakut when you Thoughtseize them? No. Right?
But it's a good turn for them to play a tap lane. So I think I want to fetch red, blue, green. Actually, maybe I fetch Abzan Triumph with this and Steam Vents with that.
So then I kind of don't love that, but
then what are you thinking for fetching then?
The main reason I don't like that is I don't like doubling up on green-black lanes this early. I think that kind of chokes us in like some double spell spots. I guess how do we cast like Abrupt Decay and Helix on turn 4, I guess, or something like that. Green, blue, and then we'd be fetching a white with the Prismatic Vista.
Yeah.
But that sucks because then we just have like a basic plains and like double green-black land. What if we went for... Do we have a Hallowed Fountain?
No. Wait.
No.
Okay.
So there's a Temple Garden. I'm looking at what our white duels are.
Temple Garden, Godless Shrine.
Okay, so Temple... So yes, you do want to fetch Indatha Triumph because it's strictly better than all the other white lands. So yes, your play is perfectly fine.
So I'm getting that with this or this?
With the Misty.
Okay. Some math there, mana-based math.
It's not really math. It's just
some mana-based thinking ahead, which is kind of important for this deck, actually, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the Triumph we know about. Valakut's back in their hand. Or not Triumph, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So what's the... Oh. So I could Thoughtseize plus Decay this turn? But then I have to fetch what? Like...
You could play Prismatic Vista
I really don't want to fetch a forest or swamp with that, though.
Yeah, so I guess that would put you into the range of fetching a red-black or red-green duel, which is fine, and then your Vista goes for blue.
Sure. That seems fine.
Hold up. Do we actually want to Thoughtseize them this turn? I don't think so. I think we would rather wait a turn on Thoughtseizing them.
So what land do you want to get? Steam Vents?
I mean, you can just play that and then deal with it later, yeah.
Well, no, but do I want to cast this then?
Oh, yeah, probably.
So I should get Steam Vents, I think.
Yeah, this all makes sense.
All right.
There's no reason to Thoughtseize them here because you're just trying to maximize the odds you take a Titan out of their hand because you're not stopping them from getting to Titan, right?
Right. This deck will never stop one from getting to Titan. Realistically.
I mean, in theory, you could, like, in a spot where you take their amulet and, like, leave them stranded on lands or something.
All right. So
their hand is 2 Dryads, a land, and 2 unknowns?
Yep.
So you want to... you should Thoughtseize them first, right?
What if I just decayed that and Thoughtseize them draw step?
Use Lightning Helix on that. Save your decay for a Dryad. And you want to be able to...
Sure.
No, okay, yeah. You want to just Thoughtseize them before you do anything, because your decision might change.
Right. That is correct. Oh, they have 2 Titans. That sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that really sucks, actually.
So you want to take the actual Titan?
Yeah, but
right?
It's
no.
Oh, man, this really sucks. Why do they have 2 Titans?
That's how they built their deck. I believe you want to take the actual Titan.
Yeah, but then what's the plan after that?
I believe you want to minus the Azusa and see if you can bail yourself out.
Yeah, makes sense. That didn't work.
And then you play a land and die, probably. Right?
Yeah, it's sad. It did not work out very well, Ari.
I don't know what to tell you, Jarvis.
We can't even double Helix next turn.
No, not with this mana.
But I don't think double Helix really gets us out of it because
I think there's a chance that we maybe should have just played the other Teferi to cycle it away in the future. Or now, I guess. We could have just cycled it last turn.
So what do you want to do now? Like,
I mean, we'll just draw a card and maybe lose the game.
See, like, they hedged for this. They even got it back up.
So the thing is, they can't get a Titan next. Like, they can't Titan next.
I know because of Pact, but
right. So like, you have a little bit of room if you draw a way to kill the Titan, which is literally any land that produces white or red. That did not do it. You can play that though, right? Draws a card.
So I would like to draw like a fetch, I guess.
So you need to get a blue or a red here.
Yeah.
Your choice. Probably a red.
Probably red, right? Because of that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, if you draw a fetch, that's not a fetch. If you drew a fetch, you could play the other Teferi from your hand, bounce their Titan, they couldn't recast it, and then you could draw it into Ego or Bring to Light. So I would concede the game.
But Azax was suggesting that we just cast Teferi this turn. So the problem with that, Azax, is don't they just play Dryad and just like bolt us a bunch of times and then we're dead?
Yeah, like, that is exactly what happens.
You can't actually do that. I think you actually have to take a risk here, and we're dead, but we're going to be dead a lot of the time right there.
Yeah, I would just pack it in and get into Vintage Cube.
All right, I will do that let me use the bathroom real quick because we've been talking for a little bit. We're back.
That's fair.
We will fire a vintage cube draft because that's what we are building our own mocks.
Jarvis has been GG'd in the chat. GG. Yeah, we would have had one more draw if we had played slightly more optimally and had just replace the Teferi. It is. That is me. Pro Tour Kanzatarki champion and WotC minted Paper Boomer. I'm really interested to see what happens with Time Spiral Remastered. It has a lot of weird stuff going for it relative to the original Time Spiral, just like a lot more. Like the fact that Infiltrator Ilkor and Aaron of Henron are both commons is a wild thing.
GG House of Mana. We got stomped and was not
Olender, digital cards don't have stock.
All right, let's give it a go. Oh wow, it fired immediately. All right, nice. All right. Let's channel your inner you.
Opposition is probably so. The rule is there's no cards from like the olden days, right? There's nothing worth that. And then the next tier down is Broken Urza Saga cards, which there's one, and then the next tier down is Broken 2019 cards, and there's none of those. So it's pretty clear opposition to me.
Okay.
I think Swords is the next best card, right? Storm Check of Empty the Warrens. This pack sucks. Pack's bad.
I don't love Empty the Warrens because like it's really not how you want your Storm deck to operate because there's so many like asterisks on that killing your opponent.
Oh yeah. Okay. So there's another Broken 1999 card. Yeah, since we have opposition, I'm fine taking the 2019 card over the 1999 card.
Yep.
If we had first picked like an artifact, I would do the other way.
Toyern Academy.
Yeah. Natural Order is also like on the table, but Nissa's just a better card.
Yeah. So think about this. Nissa is an historic, but so is Murray's Wake, and one of these cards is just much better than the other. I like Wake. Wake is not particularly aged well. Right?
I like Search. Opposition Agent's kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's Search or Opposition Agent, I think. I would take Search. I really value the 1 mana green acceleration.
I agree. All right.
We could take Palinchron with Anissa.
Do I have to do that shit? It's so many clicks.
It's not so bad. Like, what are you going to take, Jarvis? Which card in this pack is good besides that?
No,
do you want to take We could take Reanimate.
No, what I was actually thinking is Cultivate, but that's like...
That's just not a card, Jarvis.
All right, fine. All right, how about we take the card that killed us? I'm joking. I think that pick is actually Trigon Predator.
Why not Overgrown Tomb? I'm okay taking Trigon for what it's worth. Trigon's kind of dope.
Yeah, it's dope, and it's our colors.
Don't take that card.
How about this one?
I'm okay with that card.
Right.
Primeval Titan is just so bad in this queue.
It's playable.
It's Colossal Dreadmaw. Like, they cut all the cards that you want to fetch with it. There's not even a freaking, like... Is there Field of the Dead in this? Are there even 7 uniquely named lands you can play? Like, are you playing, like...
All right. I'm going to take Booming Marsh over Leovold. Is that crazy?
You don't like Finale for with your, like, Nissa and stuff? I'm fine with not taking it. I kind of want to take Leovold. I think the upside on Leovold's higher than Blooming. I don't know. Choose wisely.
All right. We'll do it your way. We'll take Leovold and see what happens. Now I will take this Birds of Paradise that has come all the way around on... Pick.
Yeah, the 1 mana multicolor fixers are stupid.
Yeah.
What do you think about Uro? I haven't really drafted it in this queue.
I think it's not good. Like,
just exactly fine?
Yeah.
That Ancient Grudge wheeling here is wild to me.
You want to just put this in our deck, or do you want to take Atarka?
I'd rather have Ancient Grudge.
Okay.
Like, what situation are we targeting someone where we wouldn't just Crater Hoof them?
All right.
Like I said,
how about this?
That is absolutely egregious. We're drafting actual green cards this time, which is absurd to me.
Do you want to take this or a Garruk?
I like Garruk, I think.
Yeah.
I don't really need. I don't think you need a second natural order target.
Also, this one's so bad to draw. It's just
Opposition Agent is also on the table for what it's worth, but
yeah.
I'm fine with a Planeswalker. You can move these off-color cards to the side, and
or just
whatever,
or just a land.
You could take Arbitrary Land. I endorse Arbitrary Land over any of those cards.
Azax says, ooh, 11 pick.
Leftmost card. We have Palinchron. Come on, Jarvis, get with it.
Do I have to put it in my deck?
You don't have to, no. I'm just saying, like, we have these cards.
Bowen says we're never playing that land. What do you think?
I don't know.
Unlikely.
Weirder things have happened.
Sapphire.
I am sad to pass Jace and Green Sun Zenith, but
I think Sapphire is so much better than
it. Really, actually. You have to take it. So, you can move the Heartbeat and the Leovold off to the side, like not literal sideboard, like the side of the deck. I don't actually know like which. Yeah, like
over here. Right. Yeah, all right.
That looks good. I'm glad we took Trigon Predator.
All right. Misty Rainforest or Splash Fractured Identity? Choose wisely.
I don't love Fractured. This is actually a good Fractured Identity deck, though. I'm inclined to take Fractured Identity. I don't think like Misty versus what... Like, Misty's not the important one of those lands anyways. Right?
Bowen says easy Misty... Danny says Fractured is bonkers. Bowen has won a lot recently, so maybe we should just listen to him.
Jarvis, you have the mouse and I don't.
Alright. I'm going to take Misty because I actually think like this land is going to be so important for us.
So the reason I was looking at Fracture is because we already have the Pride Mage, which is actually a thing that makes me want to splash white here. I would select the other Garruk over Sylvan Curated, I think.
It's close.
Other Garruk is really good, so
especially in our deck, I think. Like,
yeah,
both are good. Like, both of these cards are making our deck 100%, right?
I think there's more cards that do what Sylvan Curated does than there are that do what Garruk does.
For what it's worth, I've been super impressed by this card in this cube as well.
Okay, I have not played with or against it. I'm looking at Sower, but that card's also fine to take if you like it.
Ooh, Primeval Titan with haste.
Yeah, this one's better. We have like 6 Planeswalkers.
Makola says we're doing a bad job of forcing Storm. That's true.
What do you mean we have Palinchron? It'll be fine. Leftmost.
This fucking Hexdrinker. Like, it's so infuriating to lose this card. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, the other option is Steam Vents because it's fetchable, but I'd rather just take Hexdrinker here.
Easy Pilgrim?
Who said Pilgrim?
You're gonna have to have a talk with your boy Danny B.
Wait, I don't think this is Easy Pilgrim.
Yeah.
I think that Hexdrinker's offensive. Ooh, another offensive card. Second from the left.
Are you just gonna describe all of the stupid cards from 2019?
I think that card is just phenomenal, by the way. I may be wrong, but like I just beat people all the time by casting that and attacking. Stomping Ground's probably the second best pick.
So, question unrelated. CWOJ asks, what will you play in Legacy if you had to play a tournament tomorrow?
Oh, boy. Legacy?
Yeah, you barely play that. Well, you actually don't play that nowadays.
I have not played Legacy in a long time. I actually like Miscalc. Yeah, so you could take Avenger. But, I don't know.
Like, it's close, right?
I probably enjoy Taxes enough that I would play Taxes, but I don't know if it's correct. Jarvis, what would you play?
What would I play? Am I trying to win?
Yes.
I assume. Okay, I would play Rug, Stifle, Uro, Delver.
That doesn't sound very fun.
See, I asked you which metric we were measuring on. You saw that, right?
But that doesn't, Jarvis, I would, if you said what was fun, I might say it's not very good. And if you said what was good, I might not, might say it's not very fun.
That's
I would
fair.
take Wasteland. We can pick up like an excavator and go
Sure.
off on people.
I'll put it right here then.
I'm kind of off like getting fixing. There was something in this pack I was hoping would wheel. Probably Green Sun Zenith.
Probably just take Scoos.
Scoos is fine.
It's a good hedge versus like bullshit.
Yeah, we're not potting anybody.
Eh?
I kind of would, yeah. No, I'm super in for Wall of Roots. Witness does not look good here, so.
No, Dom, I would build it the way I want to build it. I'm not going to play like 4 Dead Gons in my 75 or some shit like that.
You just take the card that you can. Maybe take the Tendrils.
All right.
Are you going to play Cosima? Like, right?
Not really. Like, I actually did recently play
you could
Cosima
sideboard
and it
the
was
Storm.
fine, but.
You could get like a Time Twister next pack and then play the Leovold and then.
Wait. Oh,
Tendrils.
Bowen claimed that Cosima is pretty nice. Damn it. We should have listened to him.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It.
Cards.
See, Jarvis?
Wait, is Mind Cesar one of your favorite cards? It is, right?
It literally is my favorite card.
Bitter Blossom's number 2. Or Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize? Yeah. Bitter Blossoms, 3 or 4 at this point. I'd have to remake the list. It's been a while.
What?
Ooh. No one took the natural order, Jarvis. What do you think they're taking?
I don't know. Not those cards. Like that. This should not be 15th, I think. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Okay. If Moto wants to hit me on upside the head about what I'm supposed to do, this is right?
You can move that Leovold and that Heartbeat to the sideboard, probably.
This is Moto hitting me upside the head, right? Like this is.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt.
Lovestruck B says he's a big fan of Heart's Desire. That makes sense. I'm gonna take Green Soul Ring. You down for Green Soul Ring?
Yeah, I'm disappointed we can't take Time Twister, but I understand.
You just want to Twister Leovold people? Or just put Twister in our deck?
The latter. We also have Palinchron, which is probably not going to make our deck, realistically.
But, I don't think so either. Our deck is too good for that shit. I want to take Breeding Pool or Lotus Cobra. I'm not sure which.
I would take Breeding Pool, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think...
The first Shockland with 1 fetch is so good.
Yeah, Ancient Tomb also, like, on the table, but
yeah, no, but Breeding Pool is great.
Yeah.
Tropical Island?
Okay, what if you were interested in Breeding Pool, let me interest you in a different card.
You mean a card that's worth like 100 times as much?
I don't even know, Jarvis. I don't even know.
We got Jacob saying, that, wow, the second best land in the cube. Stirring Wildwood is the second best land in the cube?
Can we get this Palinchron out of our deck?
Oh, yeah. Sideboard Polukranos?
I think so. I actually don't mind Polukranos. It's one of the weird cards from like the.
Actually, we need playable still. We're not on playable count.
Yeah, well, like I think Polukranos is actually totally fine.
Yep.
It's just like a really good big idiot. Oh gosh, this Taiga too.
What?
Yes,
Taiga doesn't do anything for us, right?
We have some sideboard card. We got like an Ancient Grudge, but yeah,
Okay.
we're taking this Elvish Mystic.
Yeah. One of the worst 5 drops in the cube.
Yeah, I would take Relic of Progenitus.
Yeah. Hermit.
Danny, I would bet Showdown's really good.
I'm not going to put Hermit in my deck.
Yeah, we don't have stuff to do with the Hermit.
The only card that's good with is opposition.
Weirdly, we might be able to juke into like a different second color and just splash like opposition here. So just keep that in mind.
All right, if we see something good, but Danny,
there's not a lot of picks left.
I think it would be a severe error to put the Deranged Hermit in your deck. Maybe not severe, but I think it's an error.
We have to get 4 more playables ish.
25 minus 6. No.
Yeah, 4
more,
or 5
right?
more playables.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That about that much. Upheaval or Wall
I
of
would take,
Blossoms?
yes.
Upheaval, right?
It's easy upheaval. Look at how much mana you have.
Yeah. See, we're just
Nissa,
getting off the
float mana,
goods.
replay Nissa. Good luck.
Upheaval into our Avenger of Zendikar. Ooh, a Finthorn Elves or a Kitchen Finks.
It's easy Finhorn Elves. I don't think Kitchen Finks matters at all.
Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one for the stream. All right.
Yeah. There's actually a chance we're... I don't know.
We have 2 mocks
So,
in.
can I interest you in Ravages of War?
The fuck are we doing with that?
Playing green, white, splash blue. I mean, you can take.
We have
your
a sideboard
mage,
relic
whatever.
too, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that. I guess. I don't know. I love some Ravages of War. Sure, take a beast within. Whatever.
Elishorn is actually
Technically,
pretty good in this cube now, but
we can't cast it. I mean, I did just want to splash white 1 pack before, but that's
doesn't matter. Not really. Like 28
regrowth
minus
could
6.
matter.
Yeah, I'll take regrowth. We might play it. This is not the best blue-green regrowth decks, but they're definitely good blue-green regrowth decks, and they usually involve Time Walk.
Yeah, or recall.
Recall?
You know, the reasons that regrowth was restricted in Vintage for like 8 million years.
Is that why?
Yeah, no, it was literally just because they thought that regrowing your restricted cards was too good.
3 matches left in Modern. We might have to go back to that at some point.
That's fine. What I was gonna say, Winds of Abandon's actually a card
Oh,
to be
shit.
poured in.
Shit.
I don't know why we're taking random white red card.
Yeah, I should have taken Winds of Abandon. Ari Evil Twin is trolling in the chat as usual.
Was that Mana Flare a reason to move into the Dream deck? Okay, what do we got? Wait, are we not playing Wasteland? Really?
Do you think we should?
Yeah, look at our... We have like 3 blue cards. How many islands are we
Right.
going to play? Like, Wasteland might win a game very easily.
Fair enough. I think I'm going to put Regrowth in my deck, probably.
You don't want to play Beast Within?
I might. It's like fine.
I would
10,
rather a Beast Within than like
12,
anything else.
16.
This is 16 lands. I think the Wasteland is just like a spell, so it's fine.
Oh, people want a Relic.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Cut the Regrowth, play the Relic, cut the Beast Within, play a land.
7, that would be 15 plus 2 mocks.
Yeah, but like it's like, you know, Wasteland. That's a spell.
Sometimes it's not. 3 islands, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I need another island past that?
You have a 9th source via the search, so no.
All right.
And you absolutely want all 12 green sources to start.
Yeah, I know. Because, like, it's such
your
a
deck is literally
disaster.
non-functional without green. The only reason you want so much... Like, you could cut an island, but you just have opposition, so...
Yep.
I really think that there's a chance we were supposed to... our mana's not quite good enough, I think. If our mana was a little better, I would have like tried to push down a line where we end up with Kasali Pride Mage in our deck.
A few things happened. Ooh, Tannen Grace hosted us for 2. I'm sure you remember Tannen back from the days of when there were paper tournaments to go to. He would always get second.
No, sometimes other things occurred.
But you have to ask yourself, did
sometimes-
first place occur?
Sometimes he arrived at the tournament and was replaced by Stu Summers because he was physically unable to compete.
Oh, I remember that, actually. Man, that was... Bowen says, Bowen, Regrowth, or another one are better than Vorinclex IMO?
I think we just need the hitter. I think we just need to cast something big. We also have like Vorinclex Avenger. Come on, you can't pass that up.
Wait, does that... Oh, I see, when you landfall.
You also get to double level your derogatory speaker.
I don't think that matters, but...
You probably shouldn't... I don't think Wall of Roots is very good with it, though.
No, it is. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. Shit, I
Blue
forgot.
Kratos is
No,
pretty
no,
good.
I forgot. I swapped it in my head because blocking a Bite Steel with Vorinclex out is actually pretty good.
They only put like
5 counters.
5 counters on your Vorinclex.
Vorinclex.
You can also just tank, right? You can just oh yes,
Yeah,
I'm in.
That's nice.
You can tank a Blightsteel hit with a Vorinclex, right? Because it has the infect.
So, I think I told you this story. Maybe I didn't tell you, but the first time I played like Neo Standard on Arena testing for one of the events, and I got Vorinclex with Showdown of the Skulls out, I wanted to puke. It's just like
like you just had it and it did like less than nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, why is this happening to me? What is this abomination?
Well, you see, Showdown is still broken in like every format, and people can't play Vorinclex because it's a 6-drop, so it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true. All right. 3 matches still left. I really don't want to start a game. That's just asking for trouble.
I don't think we can start a match now.
But this deck should be fast on average, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't have any interaction.
Well, this is the only interaction, but like people usually concede to this shit.
Yeah, that's like Upheaval is the same level of interaction as Opposition.
Well, when we cast Upheaval, we're going to end up with like a 4-drop and play after it.
Yeah,
right?
you interacted. Hey, Jarvis, do you think your opponents will follow the rule from the last time I Upheavaled you?
What's that?
We declared no scoops at the start of the match.
Oh, shit! I had forgotten that. I forgot. Ari, I actually, during lunch, I played a match with a cube deck for the trophy. In game 3, my opponent went turn 1, land, Lotus, Karn, Sign of Urza, make a construct. Turn 2, make another construct. On turn 13, I beat them with my Ugin the Spirit Dragon.
That's a good card.
Yeah, my deck was not that rampy, but, you know, sometimes you Ugin your opponent in a deck that looks sort of like this.
Bollinger with a strong opinion. If we took the Ewit, we could have evil locked people.
That's cool. That's also really clunky, but I've never actually done that. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, that sounds horrific.
Retrace Upheaval?
Ooh.
Oh. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. As someone who has retraced plenty of Time Warps testing that deck when they allowed me to play it, it was really not fun for my opponent. Do you know combo killing
Retrace
your
is not a great mechanic.
Combo killing your Tron opponent with Time Warp is so much fun, though. Do you agree with that?
No. I guess maybe no. Combo killing people with Time Warp is enjoyable. I remember doing that in Standard with the Pyromancer Ascension deck.
Oh, Jerry loved that deck. I think so did Cedric. No, Cedric loved the blue-green Lotus Cobra deck. That's what it was, right?
Yes, the Luis special that had like it was just 29 lands, Lotus Cobras, Time Warps, and Jaces or whatever.
You know, it sounds like a standard deck nowadays.
Yeah, but the cards were a lot worse.
Yeah,
like, as I list like Jace, but
I was just saying listed Lotus Cobra and Jace. Those cards are pretty good together.
Lotus Cobra is literally legal in Standard right now and just doesn't even see play, Jarvis.
Well, how many Zendikar fetch lands are there? That's the counterpoint, right?
1.
That's not a Zendikar fetch land. Like, there's a significant difference between Cobra and 2 Misty Rainforest make 4, you know, or 5 mana on that turn. You know what I mean?
No idea what you're talking about, Jarvis.
I think you do. I think you're just pretending not to remember or know or care.
Time Sieve in Standard? Oh, gosh. I mean, Danny, by that logic, Megrim's also on that list, so...
Whoa, hold on. You can't say McGrim is the cause of that without mentioning
McGrim saw play in one of the fastest banned decks ever, yeah.
It was Memory Jar, not the McGrim, that was at fault there.
McGrim was in that deck.
I know, there were 4, and it had like... It had like Yogwill, right?
Yeah,
I believe
it
it had like
was.
3 Yoglos or maybe 4. I don't remember.
A couple years ago, I wrote an article exploring the legacy ban list and like did some gold fishing to determine if you were allowed to unban Jar at all, and the answer is hard no.
Hard
Like,
no.
yeah, I believe I have to look it up. I believe like the cards that were hard no were like Talarian Academy, McGrim.
Oh, I remember this article actually vaguely. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So when did I write this? This was no, that's way back.
All right, we're about to have a match or a bye. It's match or bye. Those are the 2 options.
Well, buy is called vintage, so
Well, not vintage, but vintage cube. But we don't have a bye.
that's fine. We'll play this format that we, signed up to
I
play
guess
at the
this
start.
is a keep because this is what the average hand of this deck looks
The
like.
average hands of this deck look really bad. Also, how did Amulet beat this deck in the finals? Maybe they split. That's my logic.
Or no, what I was told is the person had like an ego on the play or some shit.
Oh.
But you have 1 ego in your deck and 4 bring to light.
Yeah, that's sketch.
I'm gonna keep, but like, this is what you sign up for, right?
I think so.
What land am I fetching? Probably Ketria. No.
It has to be a Triumph, right?
Yeah. No, it's definitely a Triumph. I think it's actually.
It's in Datha, yeah.
Well, the one oh no, I can still cast Ren 6. Never mind. So it has to be a Datha. Mutavault? Oh, we're playing against Merfolk or Slivers?
Okay, well, aren't we glad we kept this hand? And we're gonna.
I'm dunking that vial, I think, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I think you want to.
Yeah, I think so too. They led with a Mutavault. There's like a chance they just can't cast anything, like Legacy style, you know?
Yeah, also just like our removal is so clunky that if we just let them vial, we might just die.
Agreed. It is Slivers.
Ooh, don't die to the Sliver Hive.
Do I just like abundant growth that, dreadboard that?
What if you just got in your you could Teferi minus that and just really mess them up? Because you want to do that before they start mutavaulting you, right?
Alright. And if they mutavault this, I don't even care, right?
Yeah, you're fine with them firing up the vault.
It's just like the best Renewed Faith ever.
Yep.
Or it's exactly Renewed Faith, right? It's not really the best Renewed Faith ever.
Well, it costs well, it makes them pay a lot of mana. Oh no.
We don't really need this one. Wait. Oh. Okay.
I'm totally fine with this outcome. So you play Abundant Growth on your mountain, you play a land, and then you hold up Kaya's Guile, right?
Yeah, I guess. Or do I just dreadboard their Predatory Sliver?
You could dreadboard instant speed, Jarvis.
Yeah, I know. But I think that's better than playing the Guy's Guile. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
I mean, we can see what occurs. It's fine. We're in no rush. You can let them make bad decisions on who's attacking who here. Oh, right. That was the other card that was not okay. Right. Gush. Don't unban Gush in anything ever. Just in case anyone here ever is put into a position where you decide you can unban Gush, just don't instead.
Do you remember when Gush was legal in Pauper? Then they downshifted Foil to Common? And it was really unpleasant for everyone involved.
I don't even know if Gush was pleasant for anyone before that point.
It probably wasn't, but you know.
Where are things going, Face?
This one's going to Fairy.
I
might just kill this anyways, I think, though.
I think you want to Kaya's Guile and make an idiot and decide what they want to sack. Because then you can double kill the other slivers.
Oh, sure. That makes sense.
But like this way, you might save your Teferi and double kill the slivers and like
Should I
make their
get
life
planes?
miserable.
In case if I draw Supreme Verdict?
That sounds fine, yeah.
Alright.
I mean, your mana is flawless, right? You have 2 5-color lands and a trio.
Holy shit. This one, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, I don't know if I even clicked on the right one. Right there. Dude.
It's like the Figure of Destiny activation, right?
Yeah, it's kind of unpleasant. Is there anything you can take off?
Isn't Black Vice still in Legacy?
All right, this is going at me, so I'm just going to take it, I think.
Yeah, that sounds totally fine.
Because, like, I can block with this basically whenever, right?
Yeah, I agree. You may want to block with that once their stuff is flying.
Right.
And then you just play a tap. No, you have to play a Prismatic Vista because you need your white. Like, you have a white source that doesn't cast either of these spells.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. And at some point we can put Yorion into our hand. Don't forget that.
Yep. That's a future Jarvis kind of problem.
If we're putting Yorion into our hand, we're not dead. We're probably winning, though, right?
Yeah, almost surely. Our opponent has like 1 million cards, so that's kind of not great.
So I'm probably fetching Swamp, killing both.
Oh, easily. It's not remotely close. You probably lead on the Dreadbore.
Does it matter? There's a Teferi out, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, nothing matters. Yeah.
I was going to say, like, this is just nonsense, right?
I guess whatever. The Dreadbore is like a slightly more important card because it can kill the Mutavault, but...
Bad news is they have million cards. Good news is they're all slivers. Azax is correct for once.
Is that another one?
Oh, okay. Alright. I believe I'm going to summon that card and see what I draw.
That sounds delightful. I don't really know how our opponent expects to defeat that card. I don't think they showed up with a card that good.
In their entire deck?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure they didn't.
Pog? Is that a Pog champ, chat?
I would cast that card.
On their turn?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. No, the mana only works on my turn, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. This is nonsense. True nonsense.
What, you don't think a free 4/4 is okay?
Free plus a 5/5 on the same turn.
Well, so you would I'm just saying if the 4/4 was just Bring to Light, you wouldn't have 4/4. Is this
Our opponent conceded. It doesn't matter.
I would have found, for what it's worth, I think you wanted to find Valky and minus it on their sliver.
Okay, sure. It didn't really matter what I did because they were leaving the game because they were like, this is stupid.
They have exited the game. Worth noting, don't Yorion your Valky, right? You don't want your Sybil.
Our opponent's slightly salt. I mean, this is what this deck does. I don't know why they're salting about this.
I would sideboard in 5 cards that kill creatures. Actually, let me look at what the Might Sliver special or Muscles. What's that? Is it Predator Sliver?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me look at what these decks typically have in the sideboard because I've seen them and I just have never looked at the sideboard. They have nothing you care about.
Jacob brings up a good point. Wow, they banned SSG and my opponent is playing all removal WTF. Thank you, Jacob. You're a wonderful human. I think I want to cut these into Eries, frankly. It's really bad versus Unsettled Mariner.
That's true. I'm looking at Teferis and Kaya's Giles.
I think I'd rather have Kaya's Gile than Teferi.
Yeah, my point is specifically that Teferi doesn't actually trade for cardboard, right?
Right. That's why I'm fine.
Whereas Nahiri does.
And so does Kaya's Gile, technically.
Teferi also just not good against what? Oh, we actually have already cut the Nahiris.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's why I wanted to side them out. But
Yeah, I guess Nahiri might. Like, Teferi can reset a vial, I guess. I would split your Teferi Nahiris 1-1.
Okay, sure. That's like...
Not that it really matters.
I don't think it actually matters.
Not much.
Is it even possible for Silvers to multiple hand that it doesn't lose to mono removal? Yeah. If you have like 3 Unsettled Mariners in your hand, I don't think you lose to the all removal deck. Like, I think that's legitimately how they...
What if they just Fatal Push one and then everything goes to hell from there? Keep.
Yeah, this is what we sign up
Our
for.
hand has cards that kill creatures. It's kind of sad that, like, I don't know. Just this Valky is just kind of sad.
Fetch, go, and see what they do.
Yeah, I'm thinking through how we have to fetch. We want to fetch Ketria and then get a black source, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, they kept a one-winder.
Well, they are not going to be happy in the slightest.
That's a good draw.
Okay.
I
So
still
you want
think
to fetch black source?
Yeah, I still want to kill that because it's just like if they don't get to play the game because their vials.
Whoa! Why do you want to do that?
What do you want to do?
You're just gonna Kolaghan's command it next turn. Like, you're just gonna get a free, like, just get it completely free next turn.
Oh, fine. All right, you're right.
You probably want to cast Valky here, right?
Oh, you just want to Mezfiend them?
Yeah, I mean, we're nowhere near casting this Supreme Verdict.
I see. No, I think you're right. All right. Well, I think I take this one.
They also have Diffusion Sliver. I would take Dregscape Sliver because it's the one that actually does stuff, right? Like, it keeps stuff out of their graveyard.
You know it can't command them next turn, right?
What do you mean?
Well,
okay, never mind. You want to take you want to take Mariner because it says you. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I forgot you can't K-command them. Yeah. I guess Dregscape doesn't do anything because they just don't have mana.
I don't really understand why. The
other argument for what we did here is that you actually want opponent. Oh no.
They should have put Diffusion Sliver into play, I think.
Probably. I mean, they're gonna.
I can't block, right?
Yeah, no, you can't.
But I just put 2 of their permanents in the graveyard and.
Yeah, I would put the Cloud Shredder in the vial.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And I don't even. Wait, it has first strike. I guess.
Yeah, you definitely attack. Yeah.
All right.
The other reason you want Mariner is because you can make that a 2/2.
Right.
Is Diffusion Sliver abilities?
Spells or ability.
Okay.
I think if I were them, I would.
It can't be. Can you open up Diffusion Sliver?
Yeah, you can. So you can decay it. Yep.
Right. So that's the lineup you definitely want.
Okay. This can name white, and then I can cast Oath of Kai on that.
Yeah, and you want that on your. No, you don't want that on the Ketria. You wanted the other one, right? You want it on the less flexible one because you might want to leave mana up in different.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I definitely name white.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, this is just like academic, like check pile your opponent in Legacy, right? This is literally what this is.
So, that's adorable.
I mean, they're only 50% to save their creatures, remember.
Oh, I'm aware. We should draw land. Did not draw land.
Actually, that's kind of nice because they can't really flip verse that.
They can just sack their crappy creature, but yeah.
Probably just say go, I think.
Yeah, I'm fine with just saying go.
Mm-hmm.
And if they attack, they can't attack into Valky, right? I guess their Frenetic has first strike.
I mean, I don't want to attack into their deck either.
Okay. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't really care. Let's see what you got. Cast this?
Yeah, I would cast that. And I think you want to I don't know if the creature is worth more than 4 life.
Yeah, the 4 life might be better, actually.
It probably is.
Yeah. It's close.
It's close.
You and I are thinking exactly the same thing. It's close, but...
Yeah. Okay, you take damage.
Awkward.
Jarvis, sad. Sad bears. I kind of think you want to Dreadbore the Frenetic to take the 50-50, right? And can you do that? You can't do that and leave up Decay, though. So
Right.
never mind.
Our lands are really bad.
I think you just pass because nothing they're doing matters.
I think I might just block and pump this for 2. Or make it the 2/2, right?
I mean, you get to do that if they attack with the 1/1, yeah.
Yeah. They might miss it.
Opponent dead to any land because we get to cast card that like does everything or card that does everything.
I don't know what's going on in my... Oh, that's... Well, whatever. We have Decay, but...
Who cares? I mean... So you just take the free...
Free
kill.
0.5, 0.5, 50% chance of killing it, right?
Please. Yep, 1 second. Okay.
They won the flip. What a lucker.
Who cares?
Am I supposed to decay the Mariner? Probably.
Why does it matter when you decay? Like, they can just flip on it. Like,
Our mana is the issue, right?
If you're just going to play some giant idiot that wins the game if you draw something, I think that, if anything, you want to decay the Frenetic because that's the one that mattered. Like, you want to get rid of that, right?
All right,
like,
sure.
The Mariner is deterministic with the result, always. So you want to run every card. You actually should have done this on their main phase, so if you wanted to do that,
sure.
potentially.
All right, well, their Frenetic's dead.
Yeah,
actually, I could have done it before I blocked, right? Okay.
I'm okay waiting to see what you get.
This is kind of okay. Is it 1? So I could cast that on that, see what I draw.
Yeah, and then if you don't draw something, this is fine.
How about I just
cast this? I think you just cast Omnath.
Yeah. All right. Green.
Cool.
Blue.
Our opponent's deck can't ever beat these cards. It's made up of things that were good in the 90s.
It's made of things that were in the 90s. Who are you? What are you doing?
Okay. So they drew another one of those?
No, it's the unearthed one.
Oh, it's the unearthed one. Okay.
I question if it's going to matter because I can just gain 4 and play this.
I think you actually want to try and gain 4 twice with that fetch lane.
I'm not going to make.
You should play your Niv first just to figure out what's going on with your life, but yeah.
Oh, whoops. I can't tap like that. But I can tap like this. Wooburg. So I get a Ren, a Lightning Helix, and a Teferi.
Okay. I wasn't aware it wasn't optional to put the cards in your hand.
No, it's when you have multiple of the same color type, it asks you to pick.
Well, yeah, I didn't know you, had to put them all into your hand.
Oh, yeah, you have to. In case if there's a decking. Because it's in a revealed zone, remember?
Right. I wonder if we're just supposed to kill all their stuff instead.
With what?
We would have to take 3 down to 6. We could Helix their Mariner up to 9, and then Dreadpore their other thing, and the Omnath mana.
Is that better than just gaining 4 and like attacking them for 6 and saying go?
No.
Yeah. I think the life gain route is actually better.
Yeah, so you go to 12 versus being at 9 with all their stuff dead, but like we can also just kill their blockers. Yeah.
We are the big Jund deck.
Exceptionally large, and even more things that are Jund.
Yeah, I call this deck Big Jund all the time. It's really the best description of it, you know?
It's 80 cards. It's so big.
It's 33% more Jund. It goes from 3 colors to 5. That's almost like 33% more as well, right? It's actually 66% more. Right.
I accept. Okay.
Wait. Oh no, I have a gain 4, right? I was like, wait, does this kill me? I'm like, wait, no, it doesn't.
So you blocked the Mariner?
Yeah, I'm just going to fetch now to... I'm just going to get the Triome. I don't want to draw it.
I agree. I mean, it is also just your best land.
I think it's time to get this Dreadscape Swiver off the field.
What do you mean? You mean by taking your opponent and putting them in the graveyard so all of their cards disappear?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
All right. Let's see how many matches are left in the prelim before we decide what to do. 10 matches are left.
Oh yeah, easy. We're good.
All right.
We're clean.
We'll play a match of Vintage Cube. And by the way, thanks for everyone being here. We're up to 95 viewers on this Thursday. If you want to support the stream,
it's not Thursday though, Jarvis.
Shoot, you're right. Wednesday. My day counter is so off. But hit that follow button. If you have a Twitch Prime sub, that's appreciated too. Use it. Or if you want to sub normally, that's also appreciated. And
Jarvis will have to open treasure chests on stream for that.
Yeah, exactly.
And if he wasn't already obligated, me saying that definitely obligates him.
K. Coco has a good point. In the time zone they live in, it is Thursday. So I'm not technically wrong.
Jarvis, is it Thursday for you?
What does it really mean? Is it
Thursday in your heart?
What does it really mean to be a Thursday? It's Thursday on Mars?
What time zone is Mars in? I don't think that's how that...
It really... Well, what are reference frames is the real question we should be asking, right? Yeah, Ari's a good entertainer. That's why he used to make videos, and people loved them. And we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, no, it was good times.
Oh, P-Zepper says you were their favorite video maker.
Oh, thank you. I tried to do a lot of fun things. I even convinced Cedric to let me record with Doomsday once, which is probably the highlight. Oh, actually, no. The time I did Dubious Challenge might be the highlight.
Remember when we played 1v1 Commander?
Oh.
The Tassiger deck?
Let's not think about 1v1 Commander. I'm okay with
it. It's dead now, but...
Good. I've been told the Singleton no Commander version of that format is pretty good.
It was, yeah. It was like one of my favorites on MTGO when you played it for prizes.
Yeah, well, so are you thinking? Yeah, also Standard Singleton was great.
Oh yeah, it was like in Hong Kong when I was on vacation. I played one of those because it happened to line up well in the time zone I was in, and I stayed up until like 11. Then I lost to like Brad in top 8. I was playing Grixis Singleton.
There were only like real ringers in those events.
Oh yes, I got the list from Stu Wright, if you remember him.
Yep, I remember Stu Wright.
Yeah, Stu Wright's great. Stu Wright like reinvented Boulder Survival. Then the source got mad at him that he didn't call it like their whatever nonsense name, and Stu was just like, I figured out this deck by myself.
Oh, the source's deck names.
Well, and it's like kind of funny because like he did sort of like figure it out by himself, even though there was a lot of overlap. But that's because like if you're going to build a welder survival deck, how many routes can you realistically go, right? The answer is like not that many.
Which card?
Welder,
Oh,
Goblin Welder survival
Yes. Yes.
with anger.
Yeah. Some good old cards.
He had Shield Sphere in his deck. If you know what that card does.
Yeah, 0 mana 0/6 that shrinks as you block with it. Who doesn't know what Shield Sphere does? Love it.
I really have to draw a blue source, but this hand's like great.
You have 2 cycling cards. Who cares? It'll be fine.
Also, if our opponent goes Swamp Putrid Imp, I am playing Relic and holding on to it with dear life.
You actually don't want to turn 1 Relic against that because they can always just discard a new card. You want to turn 2 it and potentially wreck them.
Suspended Search. We got a mirror.
But they mulliganed, so it's fine.
That was among the worst draws in the deck.
It may literally be the actual worst draw. Internet forum mods. I will take internet forum mods over the existence of the internet's forum-esque things these days. If Momir leagues exist, I wish. I miss those days. Those were so much fun, and everyone got so angry. It was just the best.
Ari, our opponent's ramping hard.
Yeah, that's kind of problematic for us.
If we draw a blue source, it's probably fine though.
Or we're just supposed to relic then, right?
Yeah, if I don't draw a blue source, yeah.
Oh no, I was saying if we drew a blue source, we were supposed to relic and leave it miscalc.
Sure, but
no. I wonder if we're supposed to cycle miscalc and then wasteland them, maybe. Because 5 is just such a dangerous.
I was thinking about just cycling the relic instead.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that card does cycle. Yeah. Good call.
I mean, relic and miscalc both have cycling too here, right?
Yeah, that's exceptionally true.
I don't think I can afford to waste them.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
I think we're probably.
If you drew a land, you would, right?
If it was an island, I would, but if it wasn't, I would think.
I think I just would in general, but...
Yeah, the question is, do we really want to wasteland ourselves?
I think you want them to not have 5 mana, but yeah. Momir dailies were so much fun. You would 3-1 every single one of them. It was impossible to go 2-2 or 4-0. I don't really know why, but it just never happened.
Sam D. Sherman would take offense to that.
Well, yeah, he was not a happy Momir person.
Wow, you're just outing Sam.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's better now, though, about it. Much better.
I agree.
It's almost like he's
smart. If we wastelanded them, they'd be at the same point. Good call, Jarvis.
It's funny that, like, if I had wasted them, they would still have 4 mana, and they would just, like, not have done anything except, like, put us in the Stone Age.
Yes, exactly.
Advanced War 2 Stream 1. I'm not going to play that game on the stream. I have played that game in the past. Alright. Can we talk about survival? And how it's, like, mostly bad?
Yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen this game, but I don't know if I care if we don't draw land. I guess we can cycle miscalc at that point. Okay.
All right.
We have plenty of time.
Yeah. I think it's time for Blue Kronos, actually.
Yeah, just play the biggest, stupidest thing.
Yeah.
Especially because if our opponent had black lands, I would not do that into a survival.
I agree, but blue lands are generally fine. I mean, like, the punish is probably...
They could sower, but if they sower, we get to Garrick, yeah.
The punish is sower, but we have that covered.
Yep. The fact that they just played survival and didn't do anything with it is, like, pretty... Oh, rip Jarvis.
You think I'm dead?
Oh, yeah. That's why they have survival. Like, this is all making sense.
Oh, I can beat that one.
Okay, that's fine.
I just tanked the hit and mill, like, 20.
Yeah, that's totally fine. And hope they never draw a creature again.
This is fine. This is fine, chat. Yo, Ferendo, what's up?
So what do we want to do here? 5.
A lot of ways to play it now.
So you're playing your land for sure. So 5 puts them to 15. So I believe 6 puts them to 14. You want to get you
trinket for Sapphire. Yeah.
Trinket for Sapphire, attack with all of your creatures, and
I believe they're
dead next turn to
yes.
You have to draw a land to kill them with Vorinclex.
Oh, because the point matters from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we were on the same page though. I only had
what was left in your deck, by the way?
I didn't actually check, but there was a forest and a fetch.
Okay, that's fine. We also have a cycle misdirection if it all fails.
They let you cycle misdirection? They don't let me do that.
Miscalculation. It's fine.
Look, Ari, I'm kind of just hoping they tap out for a big dog.
Oh, yeah. Danny just making the point. Was Sapphire in our deck? And the answer was yes, but I didn't even think about that.
I already checked that because there were only 2 artifacts in there.
I'm glad that Jarvis is ahead of the game on that.
Because if we just cast Grey Ogre, that would not have been a great outcome.
No, probably not. Okay. This is very promising.
I'm ready to slam this on whatever that is. All right.
Oh, yeah. No. Hard no.
Hard no.
Leave.
Get out. Get out, Nissa. You know what Vorinclex hoses? Nissa.
Yeah, a little bit. It makes the lands 1/1s, right?
Yep.
So we can put them to 1.
Yeah.
I mean, we should just draw a land, obviously.
Oh, you can't use Planeswalker abilities with Vorinclex out?
You can.
I thought you could, but
you can. It just doesn't add. It just doesn't add stuff.
Yeah, you don't get the loyalty. Was this a turn 5 kill?
Yeah, good old. No, we missed a land drop, right?
No, it says turn 5.
Oh, good old ground Rorix.
We didn't actually miss a land drop. It's just our colors were so awkward.
Yeah. Ground Rorix just doing all the work.
You mean charging Montresor and Crack?
I'm trying to remember what the original Ground Rorix was.
Bull Ceradon for white red.
That was what it was. Yeah, it was from stupid Return to Ravnica.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Return. It was Shards, right?
Oh no, that's a different one.
Yeah, you're thinking of Ceradon Yearling, I think, which is the white.
No,
red
so there's the Tenement Crasher is the one from Return to Ravnica.
Okay, but Bull Ceradon was better, so it was also an uncommon back then. All right, what is their opponent doing? They're like sneak attack survival nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably maybe I don't know.
It's like exactly okay, right?
You can click submit.
Yeah.
Like, do you want Relic in your deck, or do you want?
Yeah, I would rather have the Beast Within than Relic.
I mean, you could also just have the Relic as something to find with Trinket Mage, but yeah.
I think 2 is enough.
That's fair.
Blastoderm's not like the key point to Ground Rorix is that it has haste.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever think about how the fact if Rorix were printed now, people would just look at it and be like, that's not good enough.
I think people generally underestimate giant flying things. I actually think Rorix may play is within range of having a role to play in some formats.
Okay, fair enough. By the way, I was never going to mulligan this hand. You could just not make me do it.
Yeah, you have Soul Ring. Though you are slightly getting punished by cutting that Relic.
It'll be fine. I think we're more likely to draw a big thing we want to ramp into than have to need to cycle. Okay, Azak has a good point. If you'd pay me 10k to mull, I probably would have taken that.
No, Jarvis has too much.
No, not for 10k, I don't. Alright, you would also take the 10k.
Jarvis, I thought better of you.
Did you? Did you really?
No, not in the slightest.
I know. All right, let's be serious. You would also take the 10K, right?
Jarvis, I thought better of you.
We already established you didn't.
There's a lot of good ground Oryxes. Our opponent has a lot of mana. I mean, we do too, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying, oh,
like,
wow. Yeah, we have a lot of mana. So we can, what is our game plan here? So we have 6, 7 mana next turn, which is enough to Garruk, fight the Fin-Torn Elves, which transforms Garruk, which is probably what we want to do.
Yep.
And then we can also Trinket Mage up a blue source or something. We don't have to take pain. We can leave a blocker or something. Or we could draw a good card. That's not one of them, but you probably want to play your Misty first because Mana Leak's in the queue, right?
Yeah. I think I just fetch for, or I guess I can just play the Garruk off of, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. The issue with, I'm trying to think this through with like how you want to do this.
Yeah.
Maybe you just don't care about Mana Leak. Maybe you actually just want a Trinket Mage. Because I want the... So the specific issue is that I want another untapped creature so that if they fire up Lumbering Falls at Garruk, I can just like bin 2 things and keep my Planeswalker, right?
All right. And so if I cast that, I'll have a Mox here. Tap these for... Or
you'll tap the birds. Or... it doesn't matter. You actually would rather... Yeah, you want to tap the birds, I guess, because it blocks a flyer in the future, but yeah.
All right.
But yeah, then you just have 2 idiots, so if they just fire up their Lumbering Falls, you can...
They only have 2 cards, which is the good part of this. I'm getting... Does it matter? Probably Sapphire, just in case.
I would get Emerald because I think the more you're going to fetch a Trop, right? You have enough blue, and it's more important to have the green mana if you upheaval later.
Okay, sure. That makes sense. And we're killing the elves, right? Because just like...
Oh, yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
You like, not only do you not want them to have more mana because who knows what they have that's like a sneak attack thing, but like also, I mean, yeah.
There's only 1 match left. That's sort of problematic.
It's fine, Jarvis. It's not like either of our decks requires a lot of like intricate thought or skill or decision.
The fetching is the hardest part of that other deck, I feel like.
The triumphs make it a lot easier.
Just
I remember,
yeah.
Like right after Cons came out, I played a 5-color deck in Modern, and it was a mess. Yeah, you also really want to fight their elf because you want the backside of Garruk a lot more than the front side.
Yeah, I was going to say, the backside of Garruk is so much better. If you haven't played Innistrad Draft with that card, the front side's like pretty good, and the backside just wins the game by itself. Is that accurate, Ari?
I mean, it's just a Planeswalker, and it's really broken, so yeah.
Well, what pack one, pick one, that or Bloodline Keeper. Let's not mention the fact that can't happen unless one of them's foil.
I would take Bloodline Keeper and Olivia Voldaren over that card, but yeah.
Olivia was offensive.
Yes.
Because you would just shoot their things, then you would bite them, then steal them. Well, we're gonna get a dog?
Maybe. Come on, Sammy!
Sammy! Doggo!
Oh, she's too busy doing her own thing.
We tried, chat. Chat, we did try. I think
Sammy!
I just... Do I chump with Mystic or...
Get out up here! Sammy!
I'm chumping with
I would chump with the Trinket Mage. Yeah, making mana is more important. Especially because you can like float mana, sack your creature to Garruk, get whatever you want from your deck, and do stupid things.
Like that?
I don't know if Avenger is better than... I guess that covers a lot of stuff they can do, though.
Well, the other point is I don't have to sack anything this turn if I play that instead.
Yeah, but who cares about sacking stuff? So my concern is that I think you get more... Oh, so you can... no, Zam's not very interested. You can... I would float a mana off your Elvish Mystic and sack it to Garruk.
All right, sure. Could get Trigon Predator, but that's not like very high
That's
impact.
so slow. You just want to get Avenger, right?
Sure.
1, 2, 3,
Alright.
4, 5, 6, 7. And I don't.
I think I play
you
the
actually
land.
hold.
No.
What?
No, because I have Hoof next turn. Holding makes no sense, right? Because the damage scales so much better.
Well, it scales. Yeah, you want to do it as a hedge, but like with Vorinclex, you can also double up on that and effectively. Anyways, no, don't play your land right now, Jarvis. Play the Avenger. You have floating mana.
I thought I wanted to play Avenger first and get the extra plant.
I think you want the counters on your plants.
Okay, I would not have done that, but this is fine.
I think you just want to hedge for like scenarios where things don't go your way, because you have so many resources for when they do go your way that it doesn't really matter. You're going to kill your opponent like 8,000% next turn.
The squeaky toy at the end of scolding me made someone crack up.
Yeah,
you can't make up this comedy, can you?
It's currently like almost 70 degrees in DC, which is like
Zam it was so nice. Yeah,
we have like Zam in the middle of being like warm, sleepy summer Zam and like derpy winter Zam, and it's just she doesn't know what to do with her life.
I feel like our opponent has big creatures in their hand that they can't cast.
Probably.
Because that sometimes happens when you draft those decks, you know? Like, you draw them and have nothing to do with them.
So you can...
I think I just play Vorinclex to hedge.
I mean, I kind of like hoofing, right? Because you can hoof with 5 things up, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these 5 could attack.
And you'd sack the tree speaker for this. This is fine.
All right, we'll do it. We'll make it happen your way.
Yeah. And like, technically, what you did last turn cost you a little bit of damage with the Crater Hoof Behemoth because like you lose 3 power, but like you have 6 things in a Crater Hoof Behemoth. Like, what's your opponent gonna do? Live?
Died at 36-ish damage or whatever, you know.
36 is an underestimate, Jarvis.
I know, because I didn't add the base powers.
Yeah.
Yo, do you believe I've done a bunch of Crater Hoof math in my life?
No, absolutely not.
Well, that's rude. Why would you not believe that?
Because no one does math. You just cast it and your opponent can seize the game.
No, sometimes you only deal them 16 and then you have to think about if it's actually correct. Alright, plenty of time. Now we're not starting another match because that would truly be maniacal.
It really would. Very happy dog running around the apartment. It's good stuff. She has a toy and she is chasing another toy. She's just having the time of her life.
Amulet player is 2-0 after beating us. Good shout.
Sliver player is not 2-0 after losing.
Well, yeah. That's like the dream matchup, I feel like.
Yeah, slivers, I would imagine. Basically any deck that isn't humans that tries to play creatures.
Jabberwocky is 0-2.
Oh no. Is John bad? Yes or no?
I was going to guess he was Boomer John, but you don't know for sure, right? Okay, I'm lying. You know for sure.
You can't play Uro, therefore. I was
going to say, is it Reader Rabbit or Jabberwocky in a modern queue?
I guess Jabberwocky might play like Obzon or Mardu, just mix it up.
Right. Alright, I have to get more water because people have been refunding the hydration request, which is 1.
Yeah, Jarvis, why are you not hydrated?
I am hydrated. But if you want to support stream, hit follow, use Twitch Prime sub, and check out the dog. There might be a dog.
Whoop. Sammy. She got like here. That's as far as she gets. He doesn't share like chairs very well. She's a goof. Reed is also known to play different green-black combinations, such as green-black. Just green-black sometimes. He played... Actually, I think I lost to Reed at a Pro Tour where he had Phyrexian Obliterator and green cards in his deck. And somehow that was a good deck. Ooh, I should do... Whoa. We have a prediction going.
Ari, where's the dog?
Jarvis.
Wait, who started a prediction?
She is going to bed.
Who started a prediction?
I did start a prediction.
Well, what's the prediction?
Will you win this match when this one starts soon?
Oh, nice. The classic one. What time lag did you set on it?
2 minutes, but I can probably edit that, right?
I'm not sure, actually.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, if people love gambling, you're allowed to gamble if you're not a mod, because mods are allowed to set the outcome. That's why they're not allowed to gamble. You're not allowed to like set a bet you know you're going to win, essentially. Because we call that match fixing.
Match fixing for everyone's points so that someone can redeem, this reward about opening all chests. But that already happened, so...
Yeah, you know how I opened like 250-ish in that YouTube video. And Ari, this is why I have like... How many play points do I have on my account now? This many still? 5,235.
That's a good number. A nice round number.
What? It's not round. It ends in a 5.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you were trolling.
You gotta play. You gotta lose a 2-player cube.
Oh, wait. Ferrando is making me open a chest. I forgot. Well, see, it evens out.
Well, that's really lucky. That's actually...
And that might be...
Was that Pouty?
Yeah, probably.
It is. I like the thematic chest.
Yeah, it's only blue-black. Do you remember when Magilton was talking about the most expensive cards and cons?
Yeah.
That was recently. Delta is one of them on MGO as well. At 10.6.
It makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, the fetch lines are really good, right?
Yeah, fetch lines are great.
All right. Let's see who bet no.
Jarvis, you can't call out your viewers like that. Stop it.
All right, I'm not going to call them out, but I know someone who voted no.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that. What are the most expensive Moto cards? Oh, Polluted Delta is just the most expensive. It's literally the most expensive.
Oh, what are the most expensive Moto cards, period?
Oh, no, well, 10 tickets. No, I'm saying from that set.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's just the fetches and then Clever Impersonator and Hardened Scales.
And IRL, like, the numbers are switched. It was like Hardened Scales, IRL was number 6.
Yeah. Yeah, see, you know who's voted no because it's by their name in the chat, Jarvis.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wasn't going to call them out, but Twitch chat sort of calls them out for me. Canister is 1-1. I believe
he's playing... play against Canister and lose to Amulet.
Is he playing Amulet or Esper? I thought he was playing Esper.
He's playing Amulet.
Oh, you checked earlier?
He posted on Twitter, like, right when you started.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we will definitely, like, auto-lose that matchup again, I think.
Yeah.
See, this is what I was talking about. When Alan played this deck, he was 60 cards. He had 3 Glittering Wish, a main deck Ego, and a sideboard Ego. So you actually were, like, kind of okay versus Amulet, I think.
Yeah. I do like how Canister's list is up to 35 lands.
Oh, that's almost as many as versions of lands I've registered.
Yeah, and we're definitely counting... Turn Timber Symbiosis is 100% a land, right?
Yeah, you only cast it as a spell when you're really desperate.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like playing a Talaria West and picking it back up. Like, Talaria West is less of a land than Turn Timber Symbiosis.
I agree. Talaria West is actually 1 blue, go search for a Summoner's
That's
Sack.
so rude. He has a freaking Emrakul in the sideboard.
Which one? Promised Den? Or
Aeon's Torn?
It's
what a
mill.
rude... jerk.
It's for mill, right?
I'm aware. It's extremely rude.
Oh, because you've been playing mill.
Played a little bit of mill recently. I've been playing some hammer. Hammer's pretty good.
Hammer probably trounces Amulet, doesn't it?
Hammer is really good versus all the land decks. Really, really good.
Interesting.
It's really, really bad against Jund. Like, exceptionally bad. I don't... like, however bad you remember, like, Infect versus Jund being sometimes, like, not even remotely the same scale. Like, it's just...
I see. I also assume Hammer's not that great versus Jund Shadow for similar reasons, but it's probably better.
It's bad, but it's closer. Rakdos Shadow is fine. Although, like, the more Monastery Swiftspears are in your opponent's deck, all the Swiss, like the dedicated Swiftspear decks are like a coin flip, and all the decks that have cut down on their Swiftspear count are bad.
We're playing against Simple Liquid, not against Amulet Titan. So praise be to the pairing mechanism.
Well, it could still be Titan.
Look, let's not talk about that.
I mean, I wouldn't want you to make an assumption.
Lurrus of the Dream 10. I don't think they have Primordial
Okay,
Titan.
well, okay, that's fair. I would immediately keep this hand. You want to name...
blue or red, really, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
It's
I think you want blue
red.
Because you...
No,
what?
versus Lurrus?
I want to turn to the Teferi, right? Oh, it's and you can play the other one later, the Abundant Growth later, right?
Yeah. I think you're right.
I mean, realistically, you might just you want to save the Kaya's Gale actually to clear out their graveyard after some stuff happens.
Thoughtseize. So it looks it's Rakdos or Jund Shadow, I think, by this point.
I mean, yeah, that's probably yeah.
Kind of low-key hope we get to pick off a Scourge of the Skyclaves with Kaya's Guile. So do you want a Teferi or Kaya's Guile? I don't see what Teferiing does, really.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wait. The other option is you could Abundant Growth your planes, but I think Kaya's Guile is fine here.
Yeah.
And you gain 4, right?
Yep. Versus this deck, I played so much with the Shadow decks lately that if your life total is above 20, they can't deploy one of their primary threats. Like,
yeah, it's really bad for them.
Yeah, exactly.
And the closer you are to 20, the more that, like, if they bolt you, they're just in the danger zone again.
Yep.
And 21 is a key number because you can fetch once. Kyle's Guile is freaking brutal against those decks.
Yeah, it's a Diabolic Edict with upside.
It's not even a good card. It's just so good against them.
I don't really care about this. I mean,
No.
I guess I kind of care. Like, I would prefer to keep that if possible, but also my hand's just like...
If you draw a land, you're actually probably just fairy minusing on your... Okay. Well, I was going to say you were going to try to use it on your Abundant Growth as a draw, too.
Yeah, I love that play.
That is an unfortunate one to draw after naming blue.
I'm still doing this.
Yeah, obviously.
Wait. Hold on. Don't I just play this and put it on
Oh,
this?
yeah, you're right. You're right. That's correct.
This is actually better.
Yeah, that's so much better.
I actually defaulted. I'm like, wait, can't I just fix this situation with this card? The answer is I can.
Arkham's Astrolabe. Oh, no, opponent.
Right.
Oh, no.
Opponent, just don't do it to us next turn, opponent.
They would Thoughtseize you before. They don't want you, like, they don't want to waste a mana, and they don't want you to have the Niv that they know about.
Oh, no! I was supposed to pick up Yorion. I had a mana floating.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, whoops. Bowen. Yeah, Bowen's right. Okay. But now we just slam this and they can never...
Pillar, Niv, game ends. I have to start popping out my companion zone on Moto. I'm just so used to companions in Arena that, like, they just appear. And, like, they don't just hide. So I need to start popping out my companion zone permanently in Moto matches. Yep. I've forgotten it a couple times with Pure Steel, which doesn't usually matter a ton.
Oh, baby. Have we won?
Okay. Your opponent can concede the game. You're at, like, 1,000,000 life. They're at negative infinity.
Is this where the chess engines are like, you can't lose, even if you like click randomly. You can only lose the timeout.
Yeah, we did. Well, so no, we didn't want to pick up Yorion because we might actually draw too many cards off this Niv and have to discard the hand size.
Oh, see, genius. Ari has a good reason. I believe Fatal Push and Veil of Summer are very good.
Veil is probably worse than you think it is, but yeah.
But I mean, I want to cut like some.
I think
right?
the Teferis are pretty bad.
Yeah,
I think
so-
Unmerged Ego has to go.
What, you don't like Cranial Extraction versus the aggro deck?
I kind of think Valky's not great here.
Yeah, I also believe that. I'm looking.
Like, you don't want to draw it.
I'm looking at these two, but probably not. Right?
I'm okay with Akaya. I don't have any issues with Akaya.
But Clarion's like kind of bad, I think.
Yeah, I don't want a Clarion.
Nahiri?
You definitely want that card. That card's absurd against Shadow decks.
Oh, I see. You just exile with their big threat, then start looting away all of your shit.
Yeah, you exile their big threat, and then like you have another. Like they have to. It's bad for them. You can go the Akaya.
Okay. But K Command's too good, right?
Oh no. You want the Othakaya over that. Right. You're right. K Command's not very good.
Not much.
Especially because K Command, if they like just prowess their Swiss Spear once you're in bad shape.
Sure. Not much worse than seeing Lost Force checkmate and analysis. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. So computers know when you've lost the winning line because they can just tell you. I've been playing a reasonable amount of chess lately too. It's a good exercise to make your brain work in a different game.
I've been still playing Link to the Past Randomizer.
I guess I keep, right? This is what I signed up for.
Well, this is more than what you signed up for. I don't really know what your complaint is.
No, the second Niv is not great, but
no, it's fine. They can't Thoughtseize your Niv.
But they can Thoughtseize my Birds of Paradise.
That's fine. You'll just draw lands eventually.
Lands or spells? Oh,
so they're Jund. Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't really change it. It doesn't really change it for us, I think, right?
Yeah. They probably want to take Abundant Growth, which means that your Misty is probably locked into an Indatha Triome.
Wait. Okay. What does that mean?
I don't know. So you want to play Misty. You don't want to use it for the blue. You want to... I don't think you want to turn one Abundant Growth here.
No, I think you need to.
I think you just want to get Indatha Triome.
Yep. And then we'll figure out what happens based on what I draw.
Yeah.
I might need this to get a second white source for this. I might need it
your Abundant Growth is a white source, but yeah.
Oh, sure.
Okay. I have no concerns.
I mean, I have small concerns, but, it is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I just fetch Basic Forest and play that?
Yeah, you want to deploy both of your enchantments, right?
Okay. So I guess I can get Basic Forest and play Growth on the Forest, right?
Yeah, and I don't know where you want the Utopia Sprawl is the question then. You probably want it on the Indatha Triome then.
Sure. All right.
So you go Sprawl on the Triome, and that should name...
White, right?
I don't think so, because your Abundant Growth is going to be your second white on the Forest, right? So you actually...
Oh, hold on. Should I just play the Growth first?
No, yeah, I guess that could change your decision. You're right. You don't have a one-drop that... Hold up. No. You want to put Sprawl on your Indatha Triome, name black, and then tap the Triome, and then play the...
Oh, in case I draw Fatal Push.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Because you want to double up on the Triome in a way that lets you cast Abrupt Decay off of it, right?
Right.
So you wanted to take all of these lines anyways.
So we have white, blue here.
Yeah, exactly.
Do they know about this?
Yes, they know about all of our spells. But I think the fact that they didn't thought, I guess they would. They might have thoughtsies here.
Some real bounce land math. A little bit bounce land math. It's really a question of how flexible you want to be with your lands, I think, and that's like the difficult part of playing this deck, or a difficult part. What? So they have Scourge of the Skyclaves in their hand, I guess?
I mean,
I'm casting the Supreme Verdict every time.
Yeah, you're legally obligated to do that, especially with your draw step.
Because it lines up nicely if they just play one big thing.
Yeah. You can, like, I think if they play Scourge, you actually exile their graveyard. If they have another creature that's kind of annoying, yeah, I would just exile their graveyard. Right? That's
Why?
better than gaining 3 here.
Is Lurrus in their hand?
Lurrus, right?
It's not in their hand
No,
yet, right?
but, like, are you just assuming, like, it just cuts off everything from Lurrus, right?
Sure. You're right. Wait, can I entwine it? No, I'm too short.
You can. It costs, like, 1 million mana.
It costs 6 total.
6, right?
Yeah. So you want to...
hold up. Top one. Sack a creature, exile graveyards, right?
Yeah, no, I was just seeing if we...
It also makes all... Yeah, that also makes their future Tarmogoyfs, like, pretty crappy, too, right? I guess it's a 4 because of the seal, but... Or 5, never mind. Disregard what I said. I guess maybe gaining 4 cuts off future Scourge. It
doesn't, because you have to gain 7, right?
Well, making a Scourge a 3/3 on the first attack instead of a 7/7 is really big, right?
Okay, so maybe you were 9,000 IQ. You're 9,000 IQ by exiling their graveyard, right?
It's so...
Yeah.
It's not even... It's just literally the basics. It's just like, what would I do? Oh, I should exile their graveyard.
Sprawl on
You do want to get that on the battlefield this turn?
And I think should be on this one, because this is more flexible land, right?
Yeah, I think you want Sprawl naming red on your 5-color land, because you can cast Lightning Helix off it. Whoa.
Oh, I see. So you want to do it this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because that lets you Dreadbore or Lightning Helix off of that one land, right?
Nice.
And you just play your land, right? You just want 1 million mana next turn.
Mana
or
is
7.
The bottleneck. We just have 1,000 spells. Like, not playing land's maniacal, right?
Yeah.
And we know they don't have a
your opponent's just put in the graveyard. Yeah.
I think the reason this deck is winning is because you want to play against decks like this, because your deck is just all removal and big things, right?
Yeah. It's some pretty classic, like, I'm playing a better standard deck against people who aren't playing, like, Delver.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Back to Vintage Cube.
Yeah, don't remind me of when I, like, randomly lost to people who are like, yeah, I'll play Bant Control versus Delver. I'm like, do I have to? I know I'm going to lose. Because you have so many lands in your deck.
What about
you can't waste them out, and they have Supreme Verdict, and it's just bullshit. And your stifles do nothing.
Yeah.
Also, we're 2-1, and we're 1-0, so everything's.
I gotta pay out this. I
you
gotta
do.
pay out this thing, don't I?
You do. Just click the
I
yes
did
button.
I am legally obligated to resolve it.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna find a better hand. This is not it.
Wait, what was your hand?
Well, I'm showing you. It's 6 lands in a Mox.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I had my prediction window up telling people that you won the match.
All right, I'm just gonna mulligan. This is like, obviously, if one of these was a spell, I'd probably sneak, but this is just bad. All right.
I respect that.
Do we keep the Wasteland?
Yeah, you ship.
Yeah, I think Ship Island is correct.
What? I would. Ship the island is correct.
Well, we want to
keep the Wasteland.
Yeah.
You have you have a bunch of lands already. Like you might just wasteland something because it's not a land.
Do we have anything
you
that
just play your
cares
relic
about...
with a mana up.
Okay.
You play it with the Misty up so you can fetch Breeding Pool, but yeah.
Alright, fair. They might like cast Entomb or some shit. Or reconsider casting Entomb now. Right?
Yeah.
I'm always scared to like get Gristle branded from these shit decks. Well, that's because putting Gristle brand into play is powerful. No! I need that one. Alright. Do you want to cycle the Relic now?
Hold on a second as I make this fun prediction.
Another fun prediction.
Jarvis, I'm here for predictions.
Oh. I can't wait to see what you put in.
Will Jarvis win game 2? This is game 1.
I see.
I don't think you need to. Like, you don't have 3s that you care about, right?
I'm gonna check the deck while I'm fetching.
You have, like, Trigon, like, whatever. You have your Trigon and Trinket. I don't think you need to.
All right.
I think I'm much more interested in holding the Relic, both as a hate card and both as a mitigation against future discard. Yeah, you just level.
Yeah, and I mean, this turn plays itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it curves natural into that.
Yep.
This is like a ticking time bomb, chat. Oh. Alright. Is Predict Ari's favorite card? No, it's Mine's Desire. Huh. I kind of don't want to play that into that.
Oh, I would immediately wasteland that blue source.
Yeah.
And then just pass priority to second. Okay.
Alright. I could have relic them in response, but like it's kind of irrelevant, I think.
I agree.
I mean, there's obviously worlds where you would rather get Collective Brutality. Wait. Can I get this out of range? I can't.
You cannot.
But they have to spend a lot of resources to kill it like that, so...
Yeah, this is all fine.
I guess I just hit them for 1 and say go.
Yep. They don't really have to spend a lot of resources. They can just cast the Brutality, but I doubt they're going to...
I mean, they used Mystical Tutor to replace their draw step, right? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Double with the level counters. Yeah, maybe we should have played the Vorn Quicks there, but like it just felt like they had like mana leak or some shit.
I don't want them to have 2 turns with blue mana. Did they discard a card?
No.
Oh, no.
They cast Disfigure.
That's fine. They Mystical Tutor for Disfigure.
Wait, they didn't attack?
They probably F6'd.
I guess that's pretty easy to do. Sick. Should I make Beast or should I untap?
I
think Beast is correct, right?
I would untap. I think that the chance that this Relic is holding our opponent off of doing anything is too high.
Alright, so you're hedging for Reanimator versus Hero's Downfall, right?
Yeah, if they have Hero's Downfall, they have Hero's Downfall, whatever.
Oh, I guess the Brutality makes it even more likely, right?
And the Mystical Tutor?
Oh, whatever. People put Mystical Tutor in their decks all the time. Oh, I got punished by not relicking on my turn.
Yeah, for some definition of punished.
No, I think that's a punishment. I think that counts.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Should I pop the relic now or should I keep it? They have
I don't see I think you can keep, especially because they removed their graveyard. I would just sit on it.
What can this get? Avenger?
I don't think Avenger is very good. I think you just want a 6/6. No, Avenger is. Let's see. You can get Avenger and you can get Crater Hoof.
Yeah.
I think Avenger is better. I think you want to beast into it.
The reason I think this is good is we can block the Tasker for a while.
Yep.
As well. Really punished by not relicking that one turn. I think the game is probably a little bit different.
Yeah, you should always, whenever your opponent has a card in graveyard, use tap.
Yeah, I should have just done it. It was kind of bad. At least they can't activate their Tasker.
Yeah, well, that's because we wastelanded them.
Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So it was the Relic. You were right. Your read was good.
I guess I should have thought about this turn that, I guess we couldn't have cast a spell. Are they going to Elish Norn us?
That's really unpleasant.
Yeah, that's really bad. They should probably do that before. Oh, gosh, this is really bad. Okay, well...
Maybe they'll miss quick.
Yeah. We could have just sat and done nothing and lost our Garrick, and we die, so that's really bad. I think we just needed to draw a land so we could Garrick on tap, play Warren Clicks.
We're probably done here if we don't draw something good, because like Elish Norn is a huge problem for our deck. Because we don't have like, all right, do you want to pack?
That's fine.
All right, we definitely could have played that better.
You actually lost that game because of the Relic play. If your Garrick was under pressure, you didn't have to take game actions.
Right. Okay. That's on me. Do we want Beast Within for
Yeah, I would cover their reanimation spells with Beast Within.
Cut like...
We can cut Vorinclex. It doesn't
It's
seem
also
like
not
the most...
that good. Like
That's fair. Yeah, I'm okay. Trigon just like randomly gets garbage.
Sure. This is not good versus them though.
Not usually, no. It's a big idiot, but like...
Well, you don't want big idiots for surveying your deck. That's not what matters.
Exactly.
Oh man, wait, Scavenging is too?
Yeah. No, we got good stuff.
Well, the thing is, Trigon gets Animate Dead, but if they're Animate Deading an Elish Norn, it doesn't get Animate Dead.
Yeah, it just gets like, if they have other artifacts, which just happens in this cube. So I wouldn't mess with it too much.
Right. No.
It's also just a cheaper creature for opposition.
All right, I'm in. This hand's kind of absurd, actually. All right, I want to go Wall of Roots and Delvish Mystic.
Yeah, why did you do anything else?
All right, just checking. Oh, love it. Wandering Winder says they think I'll win game 2, but they bet on no because the odds were too good.
Yeah, you got to do that. Twitch predictions are just, you're just playing the odds.
So depending on what they do, if they do nothing, I'm probably just going to play Ooze off the Wall of Roots. Do you agree with that? Or do you think I can... I mean, like, you understand the theory behind it, obviously.
I don't think you need to play it off the Wall of Roots. I think the Wall of Roots' toughness actually can matter in the future.
Okay. Then I'll just play it off Breeding Pool and Sapphire and just...
Yeah.
I'm not attacking with my... Well, actually, maybe if I'm not going to attack with Mystic, maybe I should just play like that.
No, why would you not attack? Oh, okay. So we can't do those.
So is your thought that I only need 1 green up at all points?
Yeah, that's my thought.
Okay.
I think you can attack with Mystic here. I was trying to think if the problem is that like, so this is the spot. The other option is that you literally just nug their land. But
I don't
think
like
that's
that. I think that's just like overly aggressive for not. Yeah. I'll just
Yeah,
play the
that's fine.
ooze.
This is fine. I don't think you need to leave up Beast Within here.
No, that doesn't seem very good. Hopefully they don't like show and tell us, and then that would be a giant disaster. So the same question is, am I supposed to just nug that because of Tassiger off the wall of roots?
No, you want the 4th toughness on the wall if you're going to Beast Within anything.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fair. Opponent, you... Alright, now I'm definitely doing the thing. I'm getting, sharded out?
Yeah, what's the other one? Massacre?
Worm.
Yeah, you're definitely supposed to get Childred out of there. This is kind of unfortunate if they have like Mott's Jet or whatever, but whatever.
This is why I asked you about the 1 point, remember?
I'm skeptical of it. I mean, whatever. If they get you, they get you.
What are the chances that they just didn't realize that this was going to happen?
Very high.
Very high.
Oh.
All right. Am I just like garbage canning them? Probably.
Yeah, you wasteland their land. You use the Wall of Roots on your turn to cake out the Massacre Worm, and then you play the Garruk too.
Yep. This is where the Wall of Roots thing is definitely correct because, like,
especially now the Beast Within is gone.
Yeah.
Dismem?
It looks like Dismember. That's unfortunate, but...
Do you want to take a card out of their graveyard right now?
I think it's Brutality I want to take.
I agree. I would take Imperial Seal. I think there's a better... Like, if they're going to flashback something, I think Seal is the one more likely to kill you. Especially because they can get a Dismember here, too.
Do we have any Acidic Slimes? Alright. Do I want to flip this, is the question.
Not super excited by it. I think you just want to add... Like, they're at 11, right? So if you just make it 2-2 and put them to 8, like...
Alright.
Yeah.
Then I'll just make the obvious game actions.
Yeah, this also lets you right-click attack all, so...
But that's not... fuck me.
They can't... Where's their other land, Jarvis? What are they going to do? Reanimate? They're at, like, negative life totals.
You know Elishnorn only costs 7, right?
Yeah, they go to 1. We'll win the game somehow.
Will we?
Probably.
We could Vornklex.
They also just, like... We don't have Vorinclex, by the way. We sided it out.
Am I dead now?
It's close. Wow, this is tough. And your Beast Within is gone. What are we doing to win this game?
I don't know. Playing lands and saying go, though.
We've got Trigon to 0.
I don't think I actually have outs in my deck. Because this is too big, right?
Yeah, that's pretty bad, yeah.
Upheaval. Okay. We're drawing to Upheaval. That's a good one.
No, that's a good one, yeah.
I mean, we're dead in...
2?
No. 3, right?
2 from now, I'm saying.
Oh. Wait. This works, right?
Yes, extremely works.
It's funny. They have to block, right?
Yeah, Questing Beast is great. I told you.
I had forgotten that was in our deck, I'm not going to lie, but that's a good one to draw right there.
It's better than Vorinclex. That would be like a 4/4 that immediately dies in combat. It doesn't do anything.
And
Just start activating it. Every mana possible. Oh my gosh. We have another reanimate on lock too. Oh no. Opponent. Everything went wrong. You executed like a 2011 game plan against 2019 cards. Oh no, opponent.
it's funny you put it that way. Oh.
Yeah, just Questing Beast just continues to have game techs.
How many times have you put this in a cube deck?
Quite a few. Usually doing this exact kind of thing.
Yeah, of course. Like, you don't really want it. Like, this is a very specialized card, you know?
So, shop. I don't love, like, hard reanimator, but I just like Gristlebrand. I think if you have a Gristlebrand, it's fine.
Yeah, Gristlebrand's... Obviously, Gristlebrand's insane. We all know it's insane. Gristlebrand is a 2020 card.
Yeah. Time to pay out this prediction.
Oh, yeah, you made a prediction for exactly that game and not the match.
That was a really good sweat. I have good foresight there.
You did. Do I want Regrowth to just rebuy the Beast Within just in case?
I can see that, but what would you cut for it?
I don't know, like Pelucranos?
Oh, yeah, that's totally fine.
Pelucranos is like dog shit, I think.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, this game is for this match. Man, I'm still thinking about that first game. Should have just played it tighter.
I don't think we oh yeah, the Tassiger thing, yes. You were correct.
I mean, I guess I keep, but obviously
yeah, you want this hand is a wasteland, it'll be fine. No, that's bad.
I agree, that's bad. These sort of decks is why Karakas is actually really good in this cube too.
Yeah, I mean, you have your game, and you just have to hope that they don't have like Entomb or Reanimate or whatever. I'm kind of That's good for us.
Is it? I mean,
yeah, we just pass with Miscalc up, and then we can
what
use their creature the
Miscalc?
next. Oh, that's bad for us.
Our best draw is a Mox. Chat.
Yeah, Mox
Chat.
would be...
Mox.
That's like a Mox.
I just have to fire and hope it works out right.
Yeah, you don't want to take the damage, right?
Yeah. It's probably just play... Revealing the Force is kind of bad, but it's not that bad.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess actually Relic would be your best draw there for what it's worth.
Oh, sure. A Mox would be pretty insane, though, right?
Yeah, you have 3 really good draws there. A lot of bad ones.
Oh, that's fine. Sort of.
1 second. Oh, Corpse Dance. That's fine. You can Corpse Dance. You can potentially beat a Corpse Dance.
Was there a dog entering or leaving your household?
Approximately.
I wonder if we can win with this ooze versus what's going on. Wait, actually, we might be able to. Like,
they might just dismember it and then move on with their life.
But like, it depends on what they discard, right?
Yeah, that's true.
If they discard 3 creatures, we can. Oh no!
I guess they can't. They have to discard a lot of creatures to get through this ooze.
Yeah.
And you can also
Yeah, we'll be able to eat 3, but how many reanimator targets do you think they actually have?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Also, like every creature they discard, like you're just bashing them. Like they can't actually cast Reanimate after getting bashed. This has been an interesting match. This has been some real good
cube,
real good interaction.
Real good cube, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, how many matches left? 3 here.
I mean, this game can't take that much longer, right?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, the
It could
longest
take
part of
literally
this.
their entire clock for this discard step, but
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the longest part of this match is them discarding like 9
yeah.
cards, right?
Yep.
Wait, how many do they have? Do they have 16?
Yeah. So what did they discard? So there's a
Regisaur, Tassiger, Freebooter, Mystical
Okay.
Tutor, and a bunch of lands. Oh! Alright. So I think what I'm supposed to do is just hit them for...
4, right?
Yeah.
You want to take out Tassiger and
Reggie.
Regisaur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
You
think
possibly could have got away with dealing 1 less damage, but I don't know how much it matters. They've already used their brutality. No, yeah, I guess 8 versus whatever. This is fine. You gain a life in response, right?
Yeah. God, mutagenic growth would have been so insane.
That doesn't even exist in the cube, Jarvis.
Look.
They're gonna... Oh, Putrid Imp. Okay. And
so is Questing Beast going to be the MVP again?
Questing Beast is always the MVP. The question is what they can bring back. If it's Iona, that's bad. But, you know. That's fine.
Yeah. No,
Questing
it has first strike.
remains the MVP.
No, it has first strike.
Oh, never mind. Okay. No. Okay. I was really excited for a minute.
It has vigilance.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess I'm supposed to cast it and say go.
Yeah, I agree.
No, we don't have a Rex Sage.
We have
Trigon Predator, which is much worse versus this.
Mm-hmm. The swings have been real.
So we draw a Mana Dork. What happens if we no for Hoof?
That sounds great. Yeah. I was just thinking through that exact same line. Now, if they Elish Norn you, you're just cold. There's nothing you can do then.
But
so 9 to 8. So they would have to block in the hoof situation.
Deck.
You're dead on board, right? Because it's 7 exactly in the air. So you can.
Is there something I can hoof for? Or no for?
I mean, you can cast it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Does not look like it to me.
So I get Trigon, then die anyways?
Trigon can block the Putrid Imp, so you're okay.
Yeah. But then I die next turn anyways?
You can draw Beast Within.
Oh, sure.
Or Upheaval, so you should not wasteland them. You just want to Upheaval.
Okay.
Right?
Yo, Ved, thanks for the resub.
So I guess Upheaval is pretty bad in this spot, but, you know.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, like, we're drawing super slim to win.
Yeah, it's a card that lets you continue playing the game. Gosh, Questing Beast was so close. It was so close in so many ways.
Except they had a real reanimation target instead of a... Oh, okay.
Oh, you're good. You're actually dead, right? Because that's just a creature that attacks.
That kind of sucked, actually. I mean, like, we were so close to just...
That was a really interesting match every single game.
Yeah. Game 1, I punted it. This game, not much recourse.
No, that was just a really interesting game. We almost won after getting hit by Bristlebrand.
All right. We won the game that mattered. All right, we have to wait for the Jabberwocky to win or lose his match. But, Let's tell chat. Ari, what else have you been up to magic-wise?
Let's see. When was the last time I streamed with you? It was...
We played the awful Rakdos deck, remember?
The awful Rakdos.
Edel Rakdos.
Oh, gosh.
It was so... Oh, wait, Ari, now I remember. You owe me for something.
What do I owe you? I'm not logged on to Magic Online, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You owe me 1.8 tickets.
Jarvis, why is that not in your deck? This is offensive.
Oh, because you did not put that stipulation there this time.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Well, by the same question, shouldn't this be that one as well?
Yeah, probably. That one's pretty cool too. It's hard to argue with it.
1.8 tickets, Ari. 1.8.
Yeah, those are sweet, and you're not using them. I will take them off you and put them on my account.
Oh, sold. 100% sold.
So what have I done? I won I won my stretch of the Arena Open.
Did you?
Yeah, I played only best of 3, and I 7-1 day 2, which was great. My deck had Cat Car.
So you got $2,000.
I did. My deck had Cat Car and Fuhrer's Retribution.
How does it feel to win $2,000 in a Magic tournament nowadays?
On Arena, it was really kind of wild because I was also trying to play the Star City at the same time.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah, at the point that I won my 7th match, I was, I think 5-0 in the Star City, and then 7-1 the Arena Open, and then I'm just like, I'm too tired to care, and my deck was also really bad. The Cat Chariot is so absurd.
In the Star City,
really good.
Your deck was bad in the Star City.
It was, yeah. I played Gruul over Naya Adventures because I just didn't want to, like, if I was double queuing, I didn't want to put a lot of effort into it, and like Showdown on the Skulls is a lot of thought.
Also, what lands to fetch, what to play your
pathways
as, it adds up.
Yeah.
Ooh, Canister is 2-1.
Don't play against him.
I hope not to, but...
Is Jabberwocky in the O2 bracket battling?
Look, if there's something I've learned about Logan over the years, he takes every match seriously until the tournament's over. Then he goes and does Jabberwocky stuff.
That's fine. Yeah, I do like the hands that are just like a Godzilla, a Dreadbore from that set, like Rick, you know.
Oh, Morgan tries. We're playing Vintage Cube and Modern. We've been alternating between the two, like sort of like the MOCS that's going to happen Saturday or Sunday.
Oh yeah, it's Cube, Draft, and Modern. Yeah.
Yeah, we are basically. I am basically the same as a Mox competitor. You know.
Yeah.
My jealousy of those competitors is they get to see all of their moto stats, and it's just like impossible to find your moto stats otherwise.
That is kind of cool. That is a very big prize.
Tommy's gotten that prize multiple times.
Tommy's gotten to see whether he's gotten better or worse over time, or just played so much that it's impossible to change the numbers.
Yeah, the numbers just like locked in at like his 63% or whatever, you know?
Yeah. Even if Justin Gennari has one of the worst win rates, he has some of the best tastes in TV shows.
Wow, you just had to go there.
He tweeted about it.
He did really go there. All right. Actually, you know what? While we're waiting, let's just take a quick look at that spreadsheet because I actually do find it really interesting.
They are really interesting.
So, did you know that this person lives in Maryland? Adam Sines?
I did not know that.
Because I've never seen them at an event. We don't know who he is. He's just a wild card.
That's fine.
You know how it is. Like in Maryland,
there's a lot of people, but it's a big state. There's a lot of Maryland that like is Pennsylvania-ish or West Virginia-ish.
This person lives in College Park.
Okay, then.
So that narrows it down, you know?
That's certainly interesting.
Yeah. But he's just an MTGO like guy, you know.
That's who Meg is.
Some Canadian. I always thought it was a Japanese player actually, but
I thought it was too, but he's top eighted. His thing was like he top eighted multiple GP Montreals.
oh, I see. But also he made a Moto account since day one of Moto.
That's great.
I know.
What a hero.
But look at this person. They joined in just December, and then she qualified off a sealed open, or November 2020. I fucking love it. You know.
Yeah. So, sometimes you just got to battle and win.
Look, lifetime dollars. Don't worry about that part. You can win. You can up it by a few thousand.
Everyone starts at 0. Actually, notably, literally right above Jan Moritz Merkel, who I believe had 0 and then 40,000 or 30,000.
Yes, that actually he won the first Pro Tour he played in.
I don't know if he might have played a GP before that, but
yeah, he said he won the first Pro Tour he played in.
Yeah.
By the way, we got Devin O'Donnell. Went to culinary school? I did not know that. That's cool though.
Devin O'Donnell. Yeah.
Went to culinary school. And we got Charlie. Charlie's winning.
And Dylan Donegan.
How does Charlie have so much?
He won a Pro Tour.
But that's only 40K.
Yeah, and then he played like 1 million Moxes.
Okay. Someone's asking for this link. It's on Bjor's Twitter, but I can link it for here.
Yeah.
It's meant to be public, Notice. He tweeted it out.
Jan Moritz Merkel. First pro level event. Oh, no, he played... okay, no, it may have been 0. Jan Moritz Merkel history on MTG ELO. Grand Prix Leipzig, Betrayers of Kamigawa Limited. No buys. 3-2-1. GP Copenhagen. Extended. No buys again. Draw round 1. Missed day 2 at 5-1-2, I believe. GP Dortmund actually has buys. 2-4s doesn't day 2. Next event, Pro Tour Kobe win the tournament.
Really? That's the history for him?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I like how it goes like 3-2-1, 5-1-2, 2-4, win. Just outright win. It's so good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What was his other top finish? It said he had 2.
Zendikar Rising Championship.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is like... Man, he has so few events played.
He was first seed after the Swiss.
Yeah. Then he lost to Brad, then Luca Magni.
Yep.
But, it's tough.
It happens. Sometimes it's a best at 3. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it's also not the format that he crushed in. He crushed in Standard with good Gruul Adventures, right? And then Historic was Historic.
Yeah. Let's see. We got a Dylan D.
Yeah.
SCG Envy winner into... There's so few SCG Envy winners, actually, is my actual thought. Right?
There's more than you think.
How many are there? Like 12?
No, there's way more than that.
How many are repeats?
They've been running those events for a long time, right?
Yeah, that's true. Since like 2011 at least, right?
So,
maybe longer?
I believe the first one did Prozac. So, I know there was one that was Lord of the Unreal Standard, which was 2012, right?
I'm pretty sure Jerry has won twice, Bull End, actually.
Yeah.
And Tom also won back-to-back, yeah. Like, there's
I guess 1,000 GP top 32s.
All right.
So
Ari, let's play a game. What do you think my lifetime winnings are?
The 40 to 60 range?
Do you want to pick a closer number?
I don't know.
It's not 40 to 60. It's lower, much lower. It's
really?
Yeah. It's really hard when you don't have good PT finishes to have a high.
That's fair.
Yeah, like it's Not great. Anyways, I remember this because I had to go to this to check for all my travel in the last 7 years to fill out a government
Oh,
application,
yeah.
which I was telling you about. And then I saw this. I'm like, that's so low compared to like the number of pro
This is
points.
total. This is...
And Ari, the GP I won was right before they switched to GP wins being 10K.
Yeah,
I
I had
remember
a...
that, right?
When did they switch to GP wins being 10K? It was
2016.
Yeah.
In 2016.
Yeah, we were discussing this in a chat this week about how somehow my like second most profitable, it's my second or third most profitable tournament lifetime was a GP I went 0306 at and then bought 2 pieces of power.
Yeah, and you just made like 8K or whatever, or
It's
5K,
so stupid.
5K,
It's
yeah,
something absurd. Yeah, and you win a GP and it's like here's $3,500 and it's like you make a financial decision in like 2014 and it's like, well, guess what? Everything's messed up.
Ooh, this is new. Field has 15 GP top 8s and 2 PT wins. That's kind of
in terms of money reported, the splits, Wizards just reports what they paid the the initial person for this. So like if you split, like it
yeah.
And then people usually don't split money with. Sometimes people will like do like 10% splits with friends or whatever, but I like.
Yeah, you just want to not worry about that shit. It's
I'm trying to think when I've split. Like I've split in GP finals. I split both GP finals I've played individually.
Did you note that when I played against Calcano, I didn't even think about that because I was too tired and I just bashed him?
That's great.
Well, also, I knew the matchup, which is insanely good for me back then because no one knew how to play it.
I did not split my PT final, which was very smart. It would be very dumb if I lost, but it was very smart because I didn't lose.
Also, I went back and watched the match Calc played versus me. I think we both played really bad, actually. But
yeah, you were both exhausted.
Yeah, it was kind of insane. I think multiple times he shuffled away a Pithing Needle that was actually just lethal if he ever cast it. Or maybe he only shuffled it away once, but if he had just cast him in Mazed of It, I would have very easily lost the game.
Yeah.
You know, JMM has a really good cube win rate. It's 74%.
He seems like the kind of guy who just was like, I'm just gonna cube. I can skip every Grand Prix forever.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people won their first Pro Tour ever. I know there was what's his name who won Valencia?
Remy Fortier.
Remy Fortier, JMM, Wyatt, right?
Wyatt, yeah. Oh, are we sure on Wyatt? I think that's right, but I'm not 100% sure. And the Silver Kids was not a first timer.
No, I thought they were.
All right, Wyatt, that was his first, and he just like Glorybringer, hell of a card, right?
Yeah, no. Which PT was the two-headed giant?
I don't think that was JC's versus PT. Right? That doesn't sound right to me.
I mean, we can look it up.
Yeah, he played Pro Tour Fate Reforged.
Yep. Okay.
And then PT BFZ.
You know what? I bet that there was a Squircle quiz on this.
Possibly. If not, we should get AGLVI to make one. Michael Ocanto? Yeah, that would.
Isn't that the first Pro Tour?
Yeah, that's the joke.
That's good. Okay.
All right.
That's fair.
60 cards.
No companion. This hand is so awkward.
Do I mulligan? Is it bad enough to mulligan? If I draw a fetch, this hand's insane, right?
Yeah, you've got a little bit of a window, right?
No companion. All right. I'm not sure. I think it's like a speculative keep. Is that fair?
I mean, I'm fine with. I mean, you can.
Actually, what I should do is look at how many sources.
Yeah,
help
I
me
think
out.
I think you're supposed to mulligan. You have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5,
there's
6,
a lot of
7,
bad
8,
hits. There's actually a
9,
lot of
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You have 23 hits?
23 out of 73, though. All right.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay, this is better. I
Yep,
mean,
perfect.
like,
Ship.
ship of
Put.
one of the shocks. Probably think it's supposed to be Stomping Ground, but I don't know for sure.
I don't think it is. I think your 2 drops actually use red mana more, right?
Oh, so I should ship Breeding Pool then.
I think so.
All right. I think I'm going to fetch Forest with Windswept Teeth. Or is it supposed to be this one?
It's supposed to be Misty, I think.
All right.
I think you're more likely to use like a basic plane somewhere along the line, but
Sure.
I don't even think I don't know if you're supposed to fetch Forest, but I think it's possible you're supposed to convert like a dual land into
I see.
5-color land and
Yeah.
just like have triomes. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Wait,
Jarvis.
doesn't that normally mean Dredge?
Yeah, you're probably getting turn 2
Reunioned, or there's
Yeah.
Haggle in step.
Yeah.
But, this is what we do.
I mean, yeah, your first hand wasn't beating this, and I guess you have 4 Kaya's whatevers.
I mean, Oath of Kai is literally the best card in the matchup, right?
You mean Kai's Gal? Yes.
Or yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
I mean, if we lose, we lose. I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, you're getting dredged. Lovemen. Now, the question is, does Eli Loveman even count if he is a mythic? No, Eli Loveman played Pro Tour Dominaria.
Guess I cast this? I mean, not really doing anything else.
Yeah, no, Omnath is fine. It might get you to a state where you do something. Especially because it gives you mana to Niv into a Kaya's Gal next turn. And the fact that you didn't get actual reunion last turn is really promising, even if you're going to get Oxed this turn, right?
Well,
I guess
can they Ox next turn?
Yeah, they dredge Imp exactly, right? They have 5 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just 3 cards on top of the Ox right there. Okay. Okay, that's probably good for us, actually.
Oh, I see. You don't actually want to hit those now. You want to hit those later.
Yep.
Okay, this is definitely manageable, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is really kind of just fine. Yeah, you need to
I need to fetch first and then tap
and you need
one
to
of these, tap this for black probably.
I think you want to get a black off of the Vista, right? Because you have a lot of black cards in hand to use too.
Yep. This is kind of great, actually.
I mean, it's if you don't hit, it's bad, but you have 10 cards.
We hit.
You hit.
Should I take Helix or Nahiri? Probably Helix is my instinct because I think my life total might be under duress at some point, right?
Let me think about that. What else are we get? We're getting a Bring to Light. You want a Helix, yes.
Yeah. I think I just...
hold up. You want to white black. You actually want to kill the Stinkweed Imp and attack with the Omnath.
Well, no, dude. When do I want to use this Kai's Guile?
Probably after their draw step. But you want to kill the Stinkweed Imp.
No. This is an abundant growth.
Not
a Utopia's Sprawl.
No, you're right. I'm thinking it's Utopia.
That's why I
should
just say go.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. Yeah, you're right.
No. I think doing that is very likely to get me killed for no reason when we're like.
Oh yeah, no,
actually...
you're 100% right.
Oh, I didn't put a stop. Shit.
Oh, that's bad.
But they have no dredgers in the yard.
They discard their hand and then dredge.
But then I can just respond to that by guiling them, right?
That's true. That's totally fine.
Like, I actually think that's probably safer because then they're hellbent, right, and drawing 3 random cards.
That's fair. Yeah. The fact that we have another Kaya's Gal back is pretty great.
Wow. That's... Wait. Does this... Oh, shit. Okay, do I guile them now so they can't play second Ox?
I don't think you care if they play a second Ox. Like, what? They just don't have a library then. What are they going to do?
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, I realize I said things wrong, but this is
And
fine.
you want to just gun after their stuff, right?
Just like Helix something, Decay something, right?
Yeah, let them keep the lands, right? Like, who cares? I'm just trying to think this through. You want to... You want to Decay the Imp and then Helix the Ox.
Am I guiling them now?
I think... okay. So for what it's worth, I would have Bring to Lighted for the Guile so you can have later instant speed Guile.
So our opponent didn't use the Creeping Chills because the chills were in their hand. They discarded it to Ox.
Yeah.
That's what actually happened.
Yeah. You agree with me on using the Bring to Light for your Kaya's Gal
I'm
there,
not
right?
sure. I was going to think about it, and then the game ended.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fine. I like that.
Is this good?
I think it's fine. You might nab a card in their graveyard on 2 or whatever.
Should I
don't... I think Nahiri is horrendous. And those cards are all bad.
What else do I want? Like, maybe this? This is probably good, actually.
I'm not offended by Thoughtseize.
All right.
Right, like, that can potentially KO, like, one of those draws, the freaking...
Should I just cut, like, 2 Teferis for 2 more Thoughtseize?
Probably 1 just to keep your... Like, you can do some stuff with the Fairy here. If I was going to cut anything, it would be like a Dreadbore.
Oh, yeah. The 2-mana removal... Like, Helix is great because your life is under attack.
The instant speed 2-mana removal is significantly better.
I think
also, the stuff that can kill a Shriekhorn is way better.
Decay is fine because it goes after the Horn as well.
Yeah.
I question Trophy, actually, but...
the game actually gets to a point where that actually can kill their lands. Right, like you can actually cut them off of a green source on occasion, depending on how things roll.
All right, so just submit this and hope to high roll again. We didn't even high roll that game.
Yeah, we didn't really do a lot. I don't really understand. I guess they just kept like a. Did they keep a 7? I don't really know how Dredge works.
No, they did keep 7, but like the thing is Omnath, and Omnath is so messed up is what actually happened, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the last bastions of fire in this format. Yeah, they kept 7. We went to 6. I don't know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, they kept 7 again. I mean, I might be dead, but who the fuck cares, right?
Yeah, this Dredge. Like, what happens, happens. Okay, well.
I can't not play that, obviously. Right.
Yeah, I think so. I was just thinking about whether, like, briefly thinking if Abundant Growth was better, but it's not.
They decided Lightning Axe.
Okay. Omnath is scary.
Oh, no. We might be getting dredged at this game.
If they don't have they have to have another draw spell. Like, if they're going to Cathartic Reunion, okay. I'm okay with anything that costs a single red. None of this matters. 2 Bloodghast is kind of annoying, but like...
that's manageable. I mean, like...
Omnath.
Yeah. I mean, the real issue is there's a con flag for our thing. Okay. Alright. Alright, chat. What do we do?
You let them draw step.
Well, they
But
don't
you
even
have
have a
to
dredger
stop.
in the graveyard.
What?
There's no dredger in their graveyard.
Oh. So are you debating whether you make them sack Narcomoeba or you gain 4 then?
Yeah, pretty much. What do you think? Like, is even X-Wing their graveyard good right now?
I think that them
There's a conflag.
if they conflag, and I think you are actually better off if you if they conflag and you just exile whatever they discard to it, right? So you should just play a swamp and pass.
All right. I thought too long about this. It's kind of telegraphed, but they might have to just play into it anyways, right?
Well, like, yeah. Also, like, your deck is stupid and complicated, and I don't know.
Stupid and complicated.
It is awkward that that's basic swamp, so we can't cast Omnath next turn. But
yeah, but I mean, drawing swamp was better than not drawing a black source this turn by a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, anytime we get to cast Kaya's Guile, everything's fine.
We also could just be color screwed, frankly. Like, right? Like,
yeah, I'm thinking about what mode you actually want to choose on Kaya's Guile here. You definitely want to do this.
I think it's exile and gain 4, right? Oh no, make a 1/1 might be better.
No, make a 1/1 doesn't save you 4 life, right? It just like blocks a blood gas
sure.
once or something.
So exile gain 4?
Yeah, I kind of endorse that.
Yep. Imagine playing 4 main deck Kaya's Guile. And then now we just have to deal with this, but we have Renin 6 to take some of the pressure off.
Yeah. So we want to Abundant Growth our Swamp, right? Yep. And we want to
Ren ping that. Oh, they have 1 card, so maybe ping this is better, actually.
But we go to 10, so it immediately has haste. I would rather kill the Narcomoeba, I think.
All right.
Just actually get something off the battlefield.
They might also spend time attacking this.
Yeah. I mean, they only have to spend 1 Bloodghast on it, but...
Abundant Growth is a weird Astrolabe, yes. It's the OG Astrolabe from Avacyn Restored. We were talking about Avacyn Restored the other day.
No, let's not talk anymore about that set. It's the fucking worst. It's just so impressively bad. Them attacking that Renin 6 is really good for us.
Yeah. Okay. It works, right?
I don't want to play Omnath here. I want to minus Teferi, bounce a Bloodghast that they can't recast, right?
Right.
And then you want to play play your land tapped, conserve life, and then next turn potentially play a fetch land, right? And then you get to double Omnath.
You're right. This is so much better, actually. This is like vindicating it. Oh, and there's the fetch.
Oh my gosh! And the fetch land is the one that lets us. Oh no, we can't get a black because our black's on the battlefield. Never mind.
But that's fine.
Yeah, if we just gain 8, I don't think they can win. But
I mean, they can, but it's not that easy for them.
They've used a conflag, Jarvis.
We've actually got both conflags because they discarded conflag to conflag, which means
that's sweet. And we've also got Nox too, so yeah.
I mean, the worrisome part is getting chilled out, right? But
that's impossible. You cannot have that happen if you cast Omnath next turn.
It's not impossible.
How many of their cards do we know? Just
they loamed back a Gorge and a Crypt, right?
And they played the Gorge. So we know 1? That makes a white, right? And then everything else comes together.
Yeah, but I clicked the top one instinctively, then I forgot that
it's
basically
that is strange.
Swamp. So whatever.
So you play Vista here and
gain
just pass.
4, just say go gain 4, and then like we're just in Uro Town essentially.
Oh, hold up. Because we drew the Teferi, I kind of want to send this other Bloodghast packing. Oh, we know that you have 2 Bloodghast in hand. If you do that.
So do you want to do that?
They only have one. I like it. They only have 1 Black Source, right? Actually, this is fine.
Yeah, whatever. It probably doesn't matter. So it's planes, I think, right?
I agree. We don't have a basic planes on the battlefield because it's the most flex with our other stuff. The fact that we have another Kai's Gal is what makes this.
I'm going to leave green floating because I have a bunch of green 1-drops.
Yep.
That's how you 2-0 dredged, Ari?
Yeah, you just have 8 copies of Exile your graveyard.
Yo, we only had 4.
Are you ever supposed to play Vista first to play around Lightning Axe? Not when they only have 1 unknown card.
Yeah.
The only time I didn't go to a GP that would have been trivial to go to was GP Vancouver when we were that. Yeah, that was the GP where notably the entire GP top 8 had no prior top 8s or PT top 8s.
Because all of the people were in that stuff didn't want to play that format, right?
No, people just showed up. The format was just so like freaking like it wasn't even like a bad top 8. It was just like the format is so random that the people who are like naturally like way advantaged in sealed and stuff just didn't. It was bad.
All right. A few things. Should we play this last match of Cuba?
Yeah.
Because it's only 8:41. We're within the time limit we have set for you. But also, if you all enjoy the stream, follow, sub, everything's appreciated.
And Jarvis will in fact open treasure chests for you.
Yep.
Actually, so the top 8 of this GP has Brian Wong and Morgan Chang, I think. Is this the same one? Yes, Avacyn Restored Limited.
JW, the dog didn't actually show up because the dog was tired.
Dog is tired and dog is dog. I don't know.
I actually think AVR block constructed was actually fine, but...
No, it wasn't. It was broken. There was like a deck and a half.
Are you saying 4-color green was the best deck?
Yeah, like the Jund deck, and then the other deck was the Angel of whatever deck.
Angel of Glory's Rise, Shuda deck?
Yeah, that deck was sweet. The final versions of it. The infinite combo Fiend Hunter deck. And
Cathedral Sanctifier, if I recall correctly. Just in case.
Yeah, so the infinite combo, for those who didn't play that tournament or that format, was it's you have Angel of Glory's Rise, which is ETB, reanimate all humans. You have Fiend Hunter, which is it's ETB, exile a target creature, and when it dies, return that creature to the battlefield. Mm-hmm. And then Falconwrath Aristocrat, which is just, it's a 4/1 flying haste, sack a creature, gets a counter if it's human and indestructible. Mm-hmm. So the loop is you Angel of Glory's Rise off of like an Unburial Rites or just casting it with Falconwrath Aristocrat in play. It gets back Fiend Hunter. Fiend Hunter exiles the Angel. You sack the Fiend Hunter to the Aristocrat. The Angel comes back and you loop. I actually liked Boros in that format for what it's worth. I don't think it was as good at the end of the format, but I played Boros at the Pro Tour of that format, and the people who played Boros, I think, did pretty well. For Anaheim, I told 2 people I knew who had no buys to play the deck, and they both went 12-3. All right. So I really liked it.
So Morgan tries subbed, so we had to open a chest. We got Baron Glory, which is a functional reprint of The Cheese Stands Alone. Yep. And Rakdos Alchemage, which is Terry So's invitational card, but no one remembers because this card was not great.
So Patrick Sullivan and Cedric have been doing a podcast about old sets, and they just did a Dissension one, and there's some good Rakdos Augur Mage content from Patrick. All 3. So they did the entire Ravnica block over the last 3 weeks, and all 3 sets, Patrick has just been talking about this freaking Rakdos deck he played in the Team Pro Tour.
Should we keep this on the draw? Probably, right?
Yeah, I think it's fine if you draw a land to just Trinket Mage and do stuff.
Also, the thing about that Team PT, I believe the Steve Nagy, Benjamin Peoples Monday did not have the max number of Simic Sky Scholars on their squad.
Listen, I don't think anyone knew what they were doing for that.
I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, so it was, I would have wastelanded, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably wasn't going to, but...
I have no respect for that stuff. Like, just... you should cycle Relic and then decide whether you want to wasteland.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Team Unified constructed, but like,
I don't think I do.
yeah, you don't want to waste land.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the weird thing they do now where you can only have the card in like one list. Like you could share copies across everything. And
But you could
like,
only
it
have
was,
4 total, if I recall correctly.
yeah, it was a mess. I believe was the finals of that event Tomoharu Saito's team versus Paulo and Willie Edel?
Yeah. Back then, no one knew Paulo was great. Remember that.
They knew he was good.
But they didn't know he was great. You know what I mean? All right, we're
Yeah, that's true.
dead.
Jarvis, why?
I have to play the Scavenging Ooze, obviously.
Yeah. Rakdos Augur Mage is not good. Correct.
Not drawing a land was pretty brutal right there, actually. Why aren't we luckier? I don't know. We wasted all of the luck on the modern prelim by 2-0ing our dredge opponent, right? Oh, shit. Do I just Trinket Mage for a land? I think I do.
Wait, they're show and telling?
Yeah.
Why don't you just... I would Vorinclex, but...
Oh, we lost round 1 to Amulet Titan. We lost round 1 to Amulet Titan. But you want to put Vorinclex in and over Trinket Mage?
I forgot show and tell. You can't catch up.
Do you think Vorinclex is going to be good enough?
No, put in Trinket Mage.
Oh, that's definitely beatable.
Yeah?
I'm getting Mox Sapphire.
Yep.
Why did this happen to us? 1, 2, 3.
You have 4 mana total.
Should I play Polukranos?
I think you want to play birds, right?
Alright.
And just push your mana upwards. I don't think, unless you think Polukranos, like...
No, I mean, I don't think it's like going to be good enough. I don't think Polukranos is good enough on average, but...
Well, like, it's actually kind of close because you don't have an island, so you could just, like, push 11 in front of that thing, right? Because you already have 7, 8, 9
if they have anything, it's just, like, not good as well.
Okay. I'm fine with birds, then.
Yeah. We're supposed to play this Mox out.
Yeah.
There's, like, some merit not to. Like, what if they have Dak Faden or some shit? I don't know.
I want to put the fear of a counterspell on them. I want them to start playing conservatively and just get upheaval. Oh, we draw Mox.
Oh, I see. This is what this is. Okay.
That's a bad matchup for our deck.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of, Whoops. I'm just taking 7. Yeah, I guess it depends on what they oath into, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Time for Nissa who shakes the world, I guess?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, we could have jumped down to just Skoos, but I don't think that's winning Boland. I think that's just too likely to lose.
Yeah. I think you want to untap Wasteland, right?
Yeah. And battle for... Wait, what the fuck is this?
A spell? Okay.
Yeah, so jumping down would have ended up horribly.
And you just battle them for max, right?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not blocking. If they have something, so be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have chumped down to nothing and gotten Beast Within way the fuck out, I think. I mean, we're probably losing still, right? Like, because if you build an Oath deck... What?! Come on! You're not allowed to do that! You're not allowed to put that in your Oath deck!
It's pretty good against upheaval. It's good insurance.
One Mr. Lee, we just finished the prelim 3-1, so we're finishing up our Vintage Cube match. Okay, I guess you are allowed to put that in your Oath deck. What I mean is you shouldn't put that in your Oath deck. Is that fair?
I think that I'm questioning whether our opponent actually is an Oath deck, but...
I mean, they had Show and Tell and Oath of Druids in their deck. What?
X equals 1, Jarvis. Oh, no.
Yeah, Bolin has it right. You should not be allowed to put Absence Pilgrim into your Oath deck. Is that fair?
Well, you see, this is a Storm deck that happens to have Oath, Jarvis.
Yeah, but you know how those decks win? You Oath into Gristlebrand and kill your opponent.
Hold up.
I'm holding
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Questing Beast off of the birds is lethal.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. Wait, so they block...
They block the 3/3. They can't block the Questing Beast, and you have Exaxes. And you also have 2 chump blockers back if they have something to handle the Questing Beast.
Because our creatures have Vigilance for God knows what reason.
2019.
That was a sick one. We got Show and Tell and then Oath, and then, like, attack you.
Yeah, this is...
Hey,
Questing Beast is great.
Alright, I'm gonna just say, remember when we Trinket Maged for Malk Sapphire?
Yeah, remember when Questing Beast was great every single time you play it in this format?
Yeah, I remember that. I probably want a Beast Within them, don't I?
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Probably want to take out, like, this card.
Yeah, probably. I'm fine with that.
I can't believe that. I still cannot believe they oafed into a goddamn Absence Pilgrim.
It was pretty funny.
No shit! Because it makes no sense! Bring in Monster, we gotta show them who's boss. I ain't about that, JW, I ain't. I'm sorry. Absence Pilgrim blocks Wasteland. That is good. Dom just killed me with that.
Pilgrim, just their entire hearts just into Oath. Pilgrim, go. Our opponent might be a machine learning drafter who's still learning. Wow.
Maybe. Oh, that's so good.
Oh my gosh. What's going on here? What do we got? That looks like a mulligan to me.
Yeah. This is a keep.
Yeah, easy.
Ship.
Forest,
actually, right?
Really?
It's Forest or Vorinclex, right?
I'm thinking land, because you go birds, trinket mage, you effectively have 3 lands, 4 mana,
so
right?
That's why I want to ship the Forest.
Yeah, okay, I also want to do that. I was just,
yeah.
okay.
No. I think we're in the same... I said Forest or Vorinclex, thinking out loud.
Yeah. Those are the very clear 2. Like, the left 5 cards are just untouchable.
Well, we can't bottom 2 Forests, Ari.
Well, I mean, you could bottom left Forest and keep right Forest.
They cannot Oath into the Absence Pilgrim.
Well, they also can't Oath because they have an Absence Pilgrim.
Wait, what happened?
You have a beast.
I don't want a beast. I want my birds.
It's fine. You should have played your island and passed with blue mana up.
Oh yeah, you're right. Just put the fear into them.
Well, also you could get like Twistered and not have a blue source.
Oh yeah. That's definitely true.
But yeah, it was actually for the fear. That was what I was going for.
Whoa. Alright.
What was the woe? You should attack first, but...
Oh shit, you're right. I'm getting Mock Sapphire for sure though.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we have a very clear plan this game. I know you and I know something about Rashadenport.
Do you want to play the Mock Sapphire or no?
I don't think I have to do it this turn.
Yeah, it's just representing Spell Pierce, but like you clearly don't have that.
I think I want to play Mock's Opposition personally. I want to see if you think I should play Garrick this turn.
I think you should play Opposition this turn.
All right.
Because you have Vorinclex next turn. And you just want to pass and then upkeep hit their blue sources, probably?
I think blue sources is correct because they showed us Show and Tell.
Yeah.
Like, the red doesn't seem to actually do anything in their deck.
Well, the red is the most likely to break up the creatures that you have on the battlefield that are enabling your continuing opposition. So
yeah. Sure. Birds
and
Within. Then, maybe they're a Ghost deck in disguise or some shit? I don't know. Like
no one knows. So you're going to play the Vorinclex, and you're going to use it to tap their lands because your next turn is that doesn't change anything. Yeah, you're just going to cast Garruk with Vorinclex and Ultimate and kill them, right? Because that's just a million trample damage.
God damn! When did you get so smart at this? Always has
Jarvis, this is just what these cards do.
You've always been that smart, is what you're saying?
I would go after their blue and white mana for what it's worth. I agree.
Well, we can only cut off all of one color, right?
Or, yeah, but you want to cut off double white specifically,
yeah,
right?
Because of Wrath of God, right?
Yeah. For what it's worth, I would have gone after their blue mana first.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, we can split it up. They'll, port.
Oh, I thought you should have cut off all their blue mana and a single white.
Oh. Okay, whatever.
You want to cut off their red now. Who cares about double blue if they're going to have any blue?
All right. Well, I'll let them move to draw step and see what happens.
No, you want to tap their red. Their red source is going to, what's going to fuel it is instants. But
sure.
The funny part is that if they show and tell, you have them unlocked because you just Avenger and have...
I know. It's just insane. All right. They had enough. They had enough of the porting.
The old 6/6 port.
Look, any port is a good port.
We didn't even get to do the cool thing.
I know. It was sad.
I know. Wishing port does get better in multiples.
Yeah, we all know that. All right.
Yeah, it's the best cube decks these days are just 1999 cards and 1993 cards and 2019 cards, and that's all you want.
Oh, we got a raid from Kane. Welcome. We're about wrapping up here, but we did go 2-1 in a cube draft and 3-1 in the modern prelim. So it's really a successful night all around.
Yeah, those are pretty good nights.
And our Amulet Titan opponent unfortunately finished 2-2. After starting 2-0, that has to feel bad.
That always happens.
Does it?
Yeah. Losing 2 in a row. It's the classic losing 2 in a row to end the night thing.
Fair. Anyways, if you all enjoy the stream, hit the follow button. If you're coming from Kane Stream. JW, there are no chests queued up currently. MGK Nominator, what's up? I was trying to read your name carefully because there's a lot of ways you could read that name. Open all? Ooh, JW is making me open a chest.
Love it.
Is Blood Moon that bad for Amulet nowadays? I guess it is, right? I guess it always has.
It's always bad.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's a little less bad because you can Dryad into... Ooh, that's probably worth something.
It is 2.7, which that makes this chest above expectation.
Yeah.
So let's actually do a postmortem on this deck real quick. What are your thoughts after playing 4 matches?
It does its job very well.
It does its
job very well. It cannot do anything else besides its job.
Does that include beating Dredge 2-0?
That's part of the job, I guess. I question having 4 Ren and 6s, but you have 80 cards, so it's basically like 3 Ren and 6, so it's fine.
Yeah. When I was playing this deck, even the 60-card version, Ren was so good because what Ren did meant you could cast all of your spells.
That's fair.
Because the issue with this deck is if you fetch, twice only, you might not have all of the colors you need, but if you fetch, 4 times, you'll have all of the colors you need. Right?
Yeah.
Well, hypothetically.
Yeah, the Yorion is...
I think the Yorion is
I don't
actually...
know what I would change in this deck, if anything. Yeah, it's fine. It's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, you'll flood sometimes and put a Yorion into your hand and cast it. That's what's going to happen with this deck, right?
I have found the companions to be really low impact in Modern right now. Across every deck I've played with them.
Really?
Except for in exactly the Rakdos mirrors.
Or the Jun Shadow mirrors, right? I guess that's the same thing. Right?
Yeah, it can't even be the mono red versus it literally has to be Blood Crypt mirror match. That's the only matchup that they matter in.
Yeah, but then it what actually happens is someone runs out of answers for worse than loses because they just get.
Oh yeah. The player who has an extra card at the start of the game in Blood Crypt mirrors is very far ahead.
And that sometimes is worse. Sometimes that's just recasting your Scourge after you force a trade every turn until they lose, right?
Yep.
I played a mirror versus Andrew Jessup a few weeks ago. Actually, on the stream, Trout and I were hanging out. we beat him in game 3 because we just abyssed him with our Scourge. Well, we traded Scourges like 5 times, but we had a Lurrus, so he was dead.
Yeah. Well, if your opponent can't kill Lurrus, they lose the game, so that is what happens.
Yeah, but I mean, there's not like infinite removal. There's a bunch, but you know,
Yeah.
Fatal Push is not always the most reliable. Although I guess if you're trading
No.
every turn, then it is reliable. So I don't know. Oh, do you want to just see what the ultra broken secret deck was?
How bad is it?
I mean, it's kind of a meme. I did not fix the mana base. It has lingering skulls. Yeah. Plus
Toski.
Toski is kind of egregious, actually, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's very good. I just think that having 3 is a lot. And I think you would prefer a deck where you can, like, selectively... It would be a perfect Green Sun Zenith card. We'll put it there. Well,
you know what card's not in Modern? Green Sun Zenith.
You know, Jarvis.
Ari, I remember you registered that card at that PT.
Did? That deck was... I don't even know. It's still the most complicated deck I've played, I think. It was... Yeah, Green Sun Zenith, Knight of the Reliquary, but also every match you were trying to beat combo decks. It was a headache.
What was your record in that PT with that deck? Like 6-4?
6-3-1.
Oh, you took a draw to like walk up.
Yeah, I drew with Ben Friedman into like 35th place or something.
Which re-queued you and like
a
bunch
of
points. Yeah.
Yeah. There were only the weird part is only 4 people played this stupid Kavu Predator deck in a Right of Flame is legal format. And we finished dead last, 12th, 35th, and 37th, or something like that.
Who was dead last?
Drew Levin.
Oh, that's not a very Drew deck.
It was his first PT too, I think.
You should have.
And then it was me, Sperling. It was me and Sperling in the 30s, and DeMars in the top 16.
Yeah, no. The other 3 of you, that's like the perfect deck for you because it's just like, well.
Oh, I hated it. It was just. It was not perfect for me.
I think it was a Sperling deck actually. If that makes sense. It's
very much a Sperling and DeMars deck. Usually, when I'm tutoring that much, my opponent like loses the game instead of like I just have to tutor to continue the game. That's just not how I play Magic.
So you hate Maverick then?
No, I like Maverick, but I usually just do more killing my opponents as opposed to like trying to not. The Maverick locks like accelerate faster than this deck did. So this deck was really tenuous.
What you're actually saying is the Maverick lock ends up in a 9/9 coder killing your opponent in like 2 hits.
Yeah. Whereas this deck, it was a lot more tenuous because the things your opponents could do were just pretty busto.
Well, that's because that Modern PT was pretty busto, right?
Well, yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. Do you think if you could do that PT again, you would have switched to any deck?
Oh, yeah, I would have. The best deck in that Pro Tour was the Empty the Warren Storm deck by like freaking miles. It really wasn't close.
With Bushwhackers?
Yeah.
That was the Jeremy Neiman deck, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I played that deck. We played it. The local store, I want to say, hosted like 2 Modern events before the ban list hit. And I played that deck at one of them. It was really good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, so Yorion, we never put it in our hand. We never cast it.
We forgot to, and then our opponents kept conceding.
Because all our cards were... I think our Niv on average was a draw 4, actually, which is kind of above rate.
Is it?
Yeah, no, because just look at none of these are hits, right? I don't know. I would have to do the math, I guess. It's like kind of complicated. Also, this doesn't count, this doesn't count, this doesn't count. And remember, there's a lot of overlap, right? Like this is like blue white.
I guess it's like 3 cards on average.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.